Welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everyone's doing good. Oh, look who's sneaking in. It's our rogue. I see you coming in last.
No, you don't.
And we were going to congratulate you on your item in a different game, so now I don't have to give you any items in this game. So, also, again, congratulate. No.
I'm okay with this.
Well, I guess we should get to it so we can continue burning things and making bad decisions. So, if you would like, Patrick, version 2, take it away.
Where we last left off, our party was standing in front of a forge that had been blessed by Brel. Baron, taking his time to appreciate the fine construction of the Holy Dwarven Forge, briefly forgot what it was the group wanted to fix here. Upon a reminder and an urge for caution from Solomon, Baron asked Brel if it was a good idea to fix his tiara and give it to Ari. Upon hearing it was a good idea to repair the crown, but unsure of the value it would have in being used for Ari, Deft traded his bag of holding for the other half of the tiara, and Baron began to work. Heating up the artifact easily enough, but having difficulty with the finer workings, required the assistance from Deft and a pouch of jewel crafting tools he had found discarded nearby. Breaking into song to get into the spirit of forging, the room seemed to respond to his jubilant cantor as the constructs protecting the forge began to embrace his rhythm. Finishing his song and his work, he presented the restored tiara to Ari, and upon placing it on her head, the volcano in the forge began to collapse in on itself. Almost not escaping in time, the group once outside began to notice that it seemed like she was absorbing all of the heat in the area. Theris urging her to try to use her newfound powers, Deft trying to get a grasp on the situation, and Solomon staring on in indifference. Eventually, it seemed as if whatever happened to her began to settle, and the area around them began to warm up. Upon returning to the material plane, however, they arrived back to a scorched golden perch covered in flame and a portal still open. Deft calling out, "That's enough," and the portal closing, and the group began to look for survivors as Solomon left the city to pursue whatever problem showed itself next. As the group scoured the city and discovered that an ancient red dragon had attacked, they began to head towards the capital, seen in the distance. And that is where we start today's session.
Well played, sir. Go ahead and hand
Roll
out
off.
your inspiration.
Anybody who has a slot, roll off for it.
Ari, did you use your other one already, or did you not mark that you had one? Forget.
No, I used it already.
Oh, then you get it. Yeah, already take it.
Okay. Thank you.
You could thank Baron when Baron gets here. Or did Baron sneak in? I see a Baron connected.
He's not in VC yet.
Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, he's still working on his too. So, kind of pick up right there. So Solomon, you were already kind of on the ground walking towards Tyros. The rest of you were kind of collecting up on the third layer where the rest of you were. So after you kind of gather everyone, how are you guys getting down? Because the elevators are broken. There's no one to like operate lifts, and what lifts there were are basically ash.
Do we see Solomon walking off?
Probably not through all the smoke, no.
Okay.
I mean, you might if you're still flying up. If you did come back down, but if you're flying up and out from the front wall, you potentially could see him. But there's just so much smoke right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a look around for him.
Sure. So you find everybody else. So you go to search for him.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'll join him.
Sure. So the two of you fly off. Everyone else, do you go to head down? Are you gonna like kind of jump off each layer of the wall? You got a lot of options. You're level 19. They're all gonna sit there and burn. It sounds like.
Are we on a map? I don't remember.
No.
I'm gonna go grab my coffee. Be right back.
Okay.
I think probably Featherfall, I would assume, would be the plan.
So
everyone else.
Yeah, you're part of everybody else. Solomon, Deft, and Ari are the only people who are not everybody else right now.
I'd probably just jump down.
You could probably do so easily. Except that last yeah, you could attempt to do. Because you have to go from the third to the second to the first, and the first to the ground outside.
The wall's not like torn up with like footholds to like just jump down on.
Roll a perception check at disadvantage because of the smoke.
27.
You like sit there and your eye like focuses and your HUD like starts displaying like all of these spots you could step on to potentially bounce off. I would say you probably could make your way down easy enough, it seems like, to the first layer, but there's nothing really to climb down after that thick outer wall. So that one you just have to jump off. But
Okay.
it's not horrible. It's not like Sunthé level jumping off a cliff height.
Nothing's gonna match that ever again.
That was awesome.
But yeah, I probably would just get down there and then just hop off.
Sure.
That's me.
I'll just fly down.
All right, so you take yourself, you fly down. Theris has a ring of feather fall. Caleb is incoming, so I think it's just Bairn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Baron's the only other person there. So yeah, so we gotta find a way to get Baron down. That's about it.
He's stocky. He can survive a fall.
I mean, Caleb could help him down.
I mean, yeah, we'll leave Caleb behind, but he can help us get out. Sure.
I think Caleb's method of helping him down would be like a big push or something.
Or something.
Yeah. And
He's my little shot put dwarf.
All we hear is Baron screaming, and then he shouts, "Solomon, catch!"
yeah, but Solomon's nowhere near.
That hasn't stopped him before.
It's true.
Back.
Let's see. Welcome back. So basically, everyone but the Flyers and Solomon are currently just working their way down level by level via flight or slow falling. So you already get that naturally. So we just have to figure out a way to get Baron down.
I guess
He's too heavy to carry.
Oh.
Although, Theris, you could use your rule of cool telekinesis trick if you want to move Baron
Grab
around
him by
by
his. I'm just going to grab his armor and pull it.
Sure. All right. So you bring him along like a set of luggage. All right. So it's easy enough for all of you to kind of get there. Patrick, as you do kind of get to the edge first, I will let you look down. It's probably like 300 feet or so to the ground.
Uh-huh. You know what? Why not? First, I will activate Wholeness of Body and heal myself for 54.
I love that ability so much.
And yeah, I guess I haven't used Slowfall at all yet, so I guess I'll try to attempt to, like, kind of grip to the wall and slide down it.
Sure. As you jump off, because it's just like a natural damage reduction for slow falling, you hear like this whirring sound of like gears inside of you.
Yeah.
Almost similar to like when you're about to fall and you flip back and you always kind of land on your stomach and feet.
Right.
And you seem to just go slower.
Hmm.
You still feel like you're falling at a normal pace, but almost like weightless. And you just descend to the ground and you impact, but nothing.
Oh.
It seems that gyro in you does more than just make you land on your feet.
I see. Okay.
Nice. I was telling you that other day.
Yeah. I think he like stands there for a moment and he's trying to like process himself.
This would have been a great time for Baron to land on the ground next to you, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of you get down because you're all cheating flyers and slow fallers. Deft and Ari, are you breaking up above the clouds? Or are you flying out through the clouds, like towards the front gate? Which way are you looking? Or are you just like looking through the different layers?
Because guess we don't know that he's walked out of the fort yet. Where do you want to
I
start?
mean,
with
this
him?
is not the first time he has just simply gone ahead.
Up to you.
I'll go high.
All right, so you go up. Just
Uh,
roll a perception check once you get up there. It is a bit of a harder DC just due to the fact of where you are. It takes you a while, but his armor kind of sticks out, and you kind of see like the sun shining off him. You just see like this little red sparkle walking down the road.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna go meet him down there.
so follow along.
All right, so the two of you glide down over there. Doesn't take too long. You catch up to him.
Solomon!
Solomon, as they
Yes.
catch up to you, before they got there,
Uh-huh.
you walk forward and you see the first of many, but you just see like a deceased human body that has kind of been burnt and left on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And you see like a burning wagon next to it, and you just see all these little burning piles of ash kind of dotting the country road that this currently leads from. And then they just kind of land behind you.
Was it look like military, like weapons?
No, it's
and
like a
stuff?
civilian. It looks like, based on what you gather, like this is a road that like a bunch of farmers take to like move goods and merchants. These just look like farmers that were moving crops on a wagon. And you just see like numerous other ones in wagons further up the road. Seems like anything that was on this road was not spared.
Mhm.
Or at least intentionally.
So
I'm
were
gonna
you
just-
just gonna like walk there?
How do you plan to get there?
Teleport?
Just kind of look at Ari.
Where's the others?
They're still making their way down.
Yeah, back at the town where we were gonna teleport. Also, hypothetically, if you had a baby and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna let Dev hold my baby, and I immediately left town as soon as you took your eyes off me, would you be very pleased? Because I'm not very pleased right now.
He's looking at you like he doesn't understand what you're saying.
You took my bag and just left.
He looks like he's strapped it to his bag, and he looks at it like he completely forgot he had
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
He'll unhitch it and just toss it at you.
Thank you.
Come on, we should meet the others halfway.
A quick question: are they quicker flying or not?
The same.
10 feet?
Deft used to
Alright.
be quicker flying.
Technically,
feel?
Deft is the fastest one here.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not as fast as it used to be. I'm never going to let that one go. It's too much fun. So you guys are staying separate from the party and traveling
No, we're-
halfway up the road? Or
we're
traveling
gonna-
back?
We're going back towards town.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're basically gonna meet them halfway back.
You're towards the Golden Perch, not towards town, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
How-
So
how
you
close
guys
is the
managed to
town?
It's 20 miles from the Golden Perch to the town. They're both, one is a very large and huge populace as far as Tyros. It's also a very well-defended city, but not like to the extent the Golden Perch was, but the Golden Perch had a much smaller population.
Now, would it be faster to go back and teleport or continue on my way?
It's really up to what
Well-
they can do.
Unless you've made it like 15 miles, even if we were halfway there, 10 miles, and we made it 5 back, and then
You probably made it like 2 miles down the road by the time they find you.
Yeah,
All right.
Because you had to
definitely.
get down and everything else.
If the teleport works, it'd be quicker.
And where are you wanting to teleport to, Ari?
I'm trying to remember the name of the town now.
Yes, you do, Oak.
I suppose. Did it have a wall?
Heroes?
Tiro.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll teleport us. Yeah. How big of a wall was it?
Fairly sizable, probably like
All right,
100 feet or so.
We'll go on the inside of the main gate.
Roll a history check to see if you know which one gate's the main gate. You know the gate you came through.
Well, then the gate we
gate.
came.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me if you don't mind.
Is this
That's fine, Deft.
Cool. Thank you.
You still never answered me on my other question, though, too, Deft. You forgot.
Did you ask a question?
Remember what I told you to think on?
Yes, I did answer that question, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
But you didn't do it.
Is that a thing that I could do?
I'll explain it to you later. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
didn't-
So, Ari,
Mhm.
you go to teleport. I'm assuming everyone's willing, yes?
Yes.
I hope
Sounds
so.
like it. As you cast teleport, it just kind of pops into your head for a second. You're like, oh god, I really hope they don't have a teleportation anchor. Seemingly they don't. And you teleport behind the wall with the group of people. You do kind of shock the immediate people because you kind of come in with a very large group. The guards kind of look back to you. Hey!
Look around, or immediately looks around to see if there's any burning.
Not here, it would seem.
Check your Discord when you get a sec, Kelso.
Oh, I said yeah.
Oh, I
Sorry.
thought you were talking to somebody else. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, you smell smoke, but you don't see any immediate fire where you currently are.
I think we beat it here, and she's gonna quickly fly up and take a look over the wall.
Sure. So you fly up and take a look. It's off further, like across the river. It's on the other side of the city where it currently is being attacked. Do we have any viewers yet I can pick on? I know we're light on viewers because there's only 5 people watching, as Oak would say, and I know for a fact. By default, we should be able to have that number be higher. But since we don't have anyone to pick on, let's say Patrick, Tanya, and Baron, if you can all roll D100s for me.
Okay.
I
And
think
one
Patrick
more.
is AFK. Or just got back.
All right, that'll work. And then we'll let Baron do one when Baron's back. So you go to fly up and look.
I'm back.
D100.
Welcome.
Hello.
All right.
Ooh, Patrick. We're like back to back.
So you fly up and you look over and you see like a line of fire across the river. You don't see any dragons. Roll a perception check, Ari. kind of like look around. No, you don't see any. You see fires, but that's about it.
Did a dragon come by here?
Ooh, Oak's AFK at the moment, but thank you for the follow.
Are there any guards up on the wall?
Yeah, there's guards everywhere. There's still guards like looking at you guys very suspiciously because you came in, but a lot of them are preoccupied with a little bit of the chaos. Even though it's not immediately dangerous here, there's like this sense of confusion, like what the hell's going on? And there's a lot of like dragon phobia right now because of all the attacks and other things that have happened. So people think that like dragons are coming to kill them, which is not technically wrong.
And this definitely looks like a dragon has attacked and is now not here.
You don't know. You don't see it. You see active fires though.
Did a dragon come by here?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
Thanks. And she'll swoop back down.
Mm.
I want to find a guard too. Excuse me. We just came from the Golden Perch. We heard a dragon was headed your way. Is there anything we can do to help?
I need you to roll a D100.
This many.
Okay. He just kind of looks over. Dragon? I don't get paid enough. And he just starts running down the road.
Okay. I'm gonna find another guard.
He saved his life, Jeff. Don't worry. He won't be somewhere horrible now. All right. You try to find a more, a braver guard, we'll say. Sure. What do you ask this one?
What's going on? What's with the smoke?
Someone said a dragon's attacking. I don't know. It all happened so quickly.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. An hour, maybe less. It just came out of nowhere. We had no warning.
And you said it just appeared and then disappeared?
No, I haven't seen it. But it just came out of nowhere. Typically, we have watchtowers and ways of signaling in case something like this comes, but it seemingly got past everything somehow. And then you guys start to hear like alarm bells off in the far distance, away from even where the fires are.
There she lands. I didn't see anything. Guard up there doesn't know if... We should probably get over there. Maybe we can help.
I'm gonna go up to try to get a better view to see where these alarms are coming from.
I want to look at RE. How many archers did they have on the wall?
Here, not as much. Some of them moved. There's probably like 5 to 6 people on the wall up there currently.
That's not enough. They need more.
They're also super far away from where they are.
Does it mean they can be laxed?
Roll a persuasion check for me there, Solomon. They just kind of like look at you and nod. They all look very, very panicked at the moment.
A child said that.
All right, Deft. As you get up there, you kind of look. Are you using your sight or looking for sound like via your necklace? What are you trying to do?
I know which direction they're coming from, right? The alarms?
Well, depends. You could roll a flat perception check and see if you can hear and figure out specifically. or you could potentially use your necklace or any of your other shenanigans you got.
Yeah, I don't want to risk being deaf for an hour.
Probably a good idea.
Just do the normal way. Trying to pinpoint where this is coming from.
So you kind of get a look. You see where the fires are kind of over on the other side. The alarms seem like they're coming from the keep. Like towards the central part of the city.
That's weird. That's weird. Can I do a Fire Lord thing?
You can certainly try.
I want to try to sense where the nearby major sources of heat are.
Sure, roll a D100. Because why not?
Yo.
You kind of just look around. Obviously, you have the fires. But as you kind of look over towards the fire, your eyes kind of slightly adjust and you just see this large form. It's like a large source of heat just kind of like emanating upwards. You don't like see its physical form, but you can just sense this large amount of heat from over there. You gather it's probably the dragon.
Okay, by where we saw the fires originally.
Mm-hmm.
Is it inside or outside the wall?
It's inside the walls. It's on the other side of the river, though.
I will land back down with the others quickly.
Did you see anything?
The dragon is by the fires. There's something at the keep.
Probably the dragon. Maybe it's after the treasury?
The dragon is at the fires. There's something in the keep. Not the dragon.
No. The dragon was being controlled. We find
was.
we find whoever's in the keep, we find whoever can control the dragon.
The dragon isn't doing anything right now, right?
It's like breathing fire on things. It's just on the ground.
Okay.
It's not flying.
Well, the dragon's definitely a distraction. But it could still do a lot of damage.
Well, if it's still wounded, we could try and finish it off quickly. Otherwise, I think our best bet is getting control of that orb and stopping it. Do you know if that orb needs to be attuned?
Does. I think it does. We need more information.
Have you ever used it before?
No, I've never used the orb that controls dragons before.
I think your modifier is bigger than 10. You're fine.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Nods.
Theris, can you do your brain thing to connect us? If actually, did we do that
I
already
need 10
today?
minutes.
Can you do it in not 10 minutes?
No. Mechanically, player knowledge, this is from a feat that allows me to use wizard spells, but I have to do them as a ritual. I can't learn them to just cast. Now, how long has it been since we last were in the plane? Because I'd cast it before we went in, and it's 8 hours.
When we went in, we spent about 14 hours inside.
Okay, so yeah, I'd need to recast. So 10 minutes is the best I can do.
I could go try to scout out the keep while you guys deal with the dragon.
Does Def need to be within a certain range for you to cast a spell when it goes off? Or no?
Hello?
That'd be our only downside. Unless it It has no range. You have to be able to see him, There's.
Yeah, to establish it, he does. He has to be within, I think, like 30 feet or something like that.
Of what? To do what?
For
Def
your
has to be
teleport
near you
spell.
for the spell to take effect.
For the cast,
It's like 30 or 60 feet in line of
let
sight.
me double check. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Yep, 30.
Although I could think of a way around this one. Although you don't think you have that ability. That's a warlock thing, right? You can't cast through Bram. Or not Bram. Ben.
No, that's warlock. I can only grant that power upon others.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's too bad you can't do it with Ben, because then you could have just put it on his shoulder and then taken it from there while you do everyone else. But alas, maybe someday you'll learn such a secret and can pass it on to your followers. All right, so if you want to be able to have brain talk deft, you got to stay close. But it's up to you. But there are alarm bells.
How quickly can you get siege equipment ready? The list is preferably.
Usually it takes about, an hour to get them all out. It depends how many there are, really.
I was asking one of the guards, but
I know, he's responding automatically.
Most of what they have, at least in the near vicinity, is not things really designed to fight dragons. That's kind of a newer thing. So a lot of those are towards like the keep in other places or like in storage for more secure spots. Most of what their general siege equipment available is meant to be used against humans, especially because they're currently in a war against humans. That's kind of where a lot of their stuff is gone. So they're not ready to really attack dragons from the air. They knew that dragons could be an issue, but they didn't expect to be assaulted by something this big. And typically they have a little bit of warning so they can deploy things, but since it got summoned from the Golden Perch and came through their lines, they didn't know it was coming.
Either we fight the dragon or go to the cube. What do you guys think?
Do you know if the dragon originates from the plane of fire, or was it just there? Because if it originates there, I could try to banish it and send it back.
I don't think it originates. I think it has attuned to the plane of fire.
Roll a Fire Lord history check there, Deft.
I will. So, 20.
You seem to know, because you interacted with it anyways, it highly likely came from the material plane, and it just was kind of warped over the course of being stuck in the plane of fire.
So I was right, is what you were saying.
Mhm.
I know these
What's your
things.
plan if you go to the keep?
While we're talking, people are dying. Solomon will just begin heading to the dragon.
Do we still have that fire immunity stuff?
Mm-mm.
Or did that get removed when we left the plane of fire?
All right.
Once we left it, it's harder for him to keep it up here. When he's in the plane of fire, he can kind of draw power and just use power that's there. Here, he doesn't have like a direct conduit to the plane of fire.
I see.
Can you remove resist fire too? Oh, cool.
Techno, are you still covered in paint?
Am I covered in paint?
Yeah, you have an effect on you called dungeon paint.
Oh, right. I remember what that
What's
was.
that from?
That was,
What you get when you
back
draw on
when,
the map.
no. It's, back when we were underground in, the other place, the place with the delve. And we were going to rescue Strix, and we were going to teleport into the room with the cages. She used body paint on herself to kind of try and make it harder to see her. I guess I just forgot to remove the effect.
That's funny. All right, anyone have any effects they need removed?
No, I like having Death Ward. I like that effect.
I like scrolling past your character card out there because there's things I even forget about sometimes. And it's like,
We'll start running
Yeah,
toward
what's
the
going to
dragon.
do? See, you keep forgetting, so I'm going to start adding shit, and you'll be like, I don't remember that,
oh no,
but yeah,
I got it
guess.
all. I literally have a Theris file in my OneNote drive, so I have all of your things in there. But like, I gave you things, and I know what they are, but like, I don't actively think about them all the time. And so I saw like the one between your boots and your protection from energy spell, and I just kind of laughed. All right.
Yeah, you guys go to the dragon. I'm gonna go see if I can find out what's going on at the keep. I try not to get into trouble, but if I need help, I'll send a signal.
Hi, Taylor.
She'll grab Deft by the hand, give him a kiss, and hand him the sending stone. And I'm also going to use it.
I gave ours to Kale.
Oh, right. Well, in that
Patrick
case,
has one.
good luck.
Yeah, I've still been waiting to use that one, too.
If,
Go get your chance, don't worry.
if things go bad, send a fireball into the sky, okay?
Andy,
We'll be there.
I
as
fly
quickly
off.
as we can. And the rest of us will hastily make our way toward the dragon.
All right, so you guys are going towards the dragon, and he's going towards the keep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fair enough. So, I don't know if we have any viewers to pick on yet, but if anyone would like to roll a D100, this will be for the people heading to the dragon. If we have 2 people, I'll let someone else roll a D100 for Deft heading towards the castle as well. If not, I'll pick on Deft to make him do it.
Yeah, if anybody in chat wants to do !roll space 100, that'll roll a D100 and decide our fate.
All right, so for the sake of expediency, I'll pick on you, Deft, anyways, and make you roll your own while we see if anyone rolls theirs.
Lovely.
Okay.
That's a good number.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you begin
Not for
flying
you.
over in that direction. You look off and you can like feel the presence of that dragon. You kind of eyeball it. There looks like there's a lot of movement around the keep itself, but you can't really tell much what they're looking for. And then you kind of notice something strange. Like, because you're kind of flying up in the sky, and it's a little bit bright, and all of a sudden you just get a little bit shaded. The rest of you hear a dragon roar coming from behind you. Deft. It's behind Deft. As you see Lady Tess go in to attack Deft.
Well, shit.
we got a
Chat
7.
gave us a 7. Thank you.
Oh, it sucks to be you, Deft. So basically, you guys are just having this nice leisurely stroll over to the fire dragon. It's all nice and peaceful. The birds and everything are out. And then you just hear off in the distance behind you. Nice. So she's going to attempt to just strike you as she passes by. First one's going to be a bite at you, Deft. You just hear a snap
I'm gonna
next to your
shield
head.
that.
You shield.
Yep.
Yeah, you're lucky she's not in her normal state of mind, otherwise she'd counterspell you. She's still in the primal state at the moment. So you feel the teeth like snap and you instinctually shield and you almost feel it like crushing your shield. Out of anger, let's see, I believe it's the tail. Nope, claws. So gonna bat at you. Gonna get you.
Oh.
Come here, little guy.
Bad dragon. Down. That'll
Is
hit.
that just hits?
Yep.
Oh. You take. Oh, you little shit. You take 36 points of damage, reduced to 22, because while you take the piercing, you are immune to the fire. Hold on, let me see that really quick. I feel like you should have taken less damage than that. 12, 14. No, I guess that's right. Yep. Nope. So that's reduced. And the second one, that's a bite. So one misses. So I do need you to roll an acrobatics check as you stay flying. He finally learns how to do backflips and loop loops. Character progression. Character progression. I can do it. So she bats at you. She gets you once and connects, but you manage to stay afloat, and she's currently just like following you. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little blurb.
Fireball into the air.
All right, so you kind of go to blur yourself.
How far away from Deft when he gets jumped?
It's a bit of ways because he flew off and you guys went south.
He's not even on my radar.
I'm assuming we heard the roar, though.
Yeah, well, you guys get a little bit distracted because your dragon does finally end up taking flight. Like you start getting closer to the river, and you see it. It's still hovering around that portion across the river, but you do kind of see it flying around as you continue that way. So you're a little bit distracted from the more quiet approach that's up a little higher and behind you. Unless someone yelled, "Oh, you didn't take a stone, did you?"
Nope.
Whoops. Okay.
I will try to get off a fireball though.
Do you keep going towards the keep, or do you?
Oh no. I'm a little busy.
You can lead it to the keep.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I just work here.
Why would you even suggest that is more of what you should have said.
Well, you're heading to the keep. If you keep heading towards the keep, it's going to follow you to the keep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna maybe start heading towards the other dragon.
Oh, okay.
Make them
Fair
fight
enough.
each other.
All right. So I'll say probably like a good 5-8 minutes passes. They're walking along. You're flying around, which seems forever up in the air. You see the other dragon lift off, and you start flying over towards that. I gotta roll some stuff. Okay. As you head over that way, she banks off and flees away from you back towards the keep.
You're a little stinker.
I would say you also would notice her eyes are glowing green as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think as she was chasing me, I would have tried to get a fireball off.
Yep. Go ahead.
Like a firework.
Feel free. Let me expose her card.
I think that's more as a signal to us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not
it's
going
a
to hit
signal?
anybody. It's just a
Mhm.
signal.
Yeah. So you shoot off a fireball and you just hear this explosion.
Do we see Deft being chased by Tess?
It's not hard once you hear the explosion actually turn back and look. Both of these dragons are ancient-sized dragons. They're not hard to miss.
And how far away is Deft when he gets that ball off?
I would say by the time he shoots it off, he's probably like half a mile away up in the air. But it's easy to see. You just see like this little pink thing flying around with a big dragon behind it. I would say it's probably easy enough for you guys to also determine that that one is Tess.
Damn it. She immediately starts bolting that direction. Or flying in that direction.
So you start flying up towards Death Flame. You do see as you kind of go up that the other dragon banks off, but he's also flying towards the other dragon as well. So he's heading towards the dragon you guys are heading to.
And we see Tess.
Tess
Turn
banks
back.
off, leaves from him, and heads towards the keep.
Oh, that man needs to die now.
All right, so you continue fleeing towards the other dragon where the party should potentially be. Ari.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Dylan.
I think I'm gonna head towards the keep now. Because I see things going on here.
100% up to you. It's a ways away, though. It's going to take you some time to get there.
That being said, while I'm making my way towards the keep, I'm having an echo off like a couple feet away from me.
Sure.
Just in case for an emergency teleport.
Hey, you guys just watch as Tallman kind of looks, gets a strange expression, and then just summons an echo and starts running towards the keep. Ari, you're probably the only one who actually gets to see this happen because you're flying in that direction. Roll a perception check.
Go. That's pretty good for Ari.
All right, so you notice at one point Tess kind of goes towards the keep, but like up in the air, and she starts hovering. And then all of you just notice it starts to get really, really dark as you see fog coming in from every side of the city and just flooding into the city.
How far am I from the others when I see this?
You'd probably be like a quarter mile away.
Okay.
When Tess stops chasing me, I do want to turn around and start chasing her.
Okay. So you kind of see Ari probably catches up, and you probably could actually sync up at that quarter mile. And then you just see her floating there, and then that fog starts coming in on the whole town.
Whatever's going on here, the keep is the source.
We gotta get in there somehow.
How far is the keep from here?
About a little more than half mile. So basically to where she was and then a little bit of ways, but you'd have to go in through kind of the side. Oh, thanks for the raid.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Beastie and Saturday.
Hey.
Welcome, y'all.
I can probably get the two of us in if we can get a lot closer.
Do dragons have true sight?
Yes.
Some do.
Does
You
Tess
do
have true
recall
sight?
Tess does. You do recall.
Okay.
You do also recall Tess is a wizard. A very, very strong wizard.
Hey, Hero Zone, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it.
Let's try and stay low, street level. Maybe she won't notice us.
I can try to distract her if you want to get the others in.
I can only teleport one other person. I don't have enough magic for a full teleport.
You've also never been inside.
Oh, that doesn't stop her before.
And you
Just
can
makes it a
certainly
lot
try.
more dangerous.
How's Tess looking? We left her in fairly rough shape last time, didn't we?
Decently. Looks better. I mean, you had ripped her wing, she can fly, so she's recovered some. But then the fog kind of overlaps and you don't see shit. And it's just like dense, thick fog everywhere you guys look. You can see maybe like a couple feet in front of you.
If we can get within 1,000 feet, I can cut the two of us in.
No, we're too scattered. We have to group back up.
All of us are going to make an assault then? We're probably going to have to go through tests. And Solomon's already taken off.
Oh, of course he does.
I want to make it clear I'm holding action to teleport.
Yeah.
No, I know. I've got that one noted for you.
Let's group back up. Let's do either frontal assault or try to sneak in.
Okay. The others are this way.
All right, someone send a message to the others. Oh, wait.
Patrick?
They don't have a stone.
Oh.
They gave their stone to Caleb.
Oh.
And you can't see. Def, you have message, right? You just gotta like walk 120 feet, go another 120 feet, go another
point.
120 feet.
Start pointing. Gonna find somebody. Yeah, maybe
Point.
this is
Guess you're too far away.
Yep, that's the main problem. Yeah, so we're going to fly, or as quickly as we can fly to where the others should be.
It's gonna take you have no idea where you're going. You don't even have a general direction of where you're going at this point.
Okay, in that case, she turns around. They should be...
Wait, I have a ball. I take out my ball.
Are you gonna take it out in the air, or are you gonna get on the ground?
I should install like light on this ball. That'd be so helpful, so it doesn't get stuck anymore. Yeah, let's go to the ground.
All right, so you guys fly down to the ground. The rest of you, actually Solomon, because you're running away too, you completely lose track of where you are. What do you do?
Was there a main road that led to the keep?
You've never been here, you don't know. It's not like a direct view, like there's just roads and buildings all over the place. And you do have your blind sight, but it only really it doesn't help you determine where you're going. It helps you navigate through the fog, but that's about it.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know this city.
And then same question for the other group as well, is the fog completely encompasses you. If any of you have shenanigans you want to try. I'm going to grab a drink right behind me real quick. 1 second.
Maybe if we start shooting firebolts, they'll return firebolt. We can like sound it out.
Good idea. I don't think they're going to know what it means.
Tess is here. Can you... Omosh probably should be close. Can you contact him?
We are not next to each other. I am lost.
Yeah, basically there's a super thick fog right now, so it's Deft and Ari, they're currently floating to the ground with air, which they're not even really sure.
And we didn't wait to do the telepathic bond?
No, there was a dragon attack.
Mm-hmm. Would have made a lot more sense now. But yeah, so basically, if you guys have any way you want to try to navigate through the fog or spells you want to do, you can try. Unfortunately, Solomon's kind of out. He can semi-navigate. But other than that, like, unless you have shenanigans to get around it.
At what rate do I fall? How many feet per round?
Oh, like from the air?
Yeah.
I think it's something like 60 to 120 feet around.
Let me see the distance on a longbow and let me get back to you.
Okay. Well, keep in mind too, shooting the arrow. You can shoot like you just randomly point up in the air and shoot the arrow, and you could let it land and then just teleport where it is. You don't have to be able to see it.
No, I know. Okay. I don't know how high the fog goes. I'm just gonna shoot that arrow straight up.
Oh, fair. Roll an athletics check if you want to give it a try.
Yeah, I kind of do.
So wait. So hold on. Let me plan this out before we go too far. So you're going to aim straight up, shoot it in the air, and then teleport up when it's at its highest point or something? Or what do you...
Yes, and then teleport back to it on the ground.
You know what? I will say, because of the way that your echoes kind of work and the fact that you have blind sense, you would be able to determine when you start to feel that arrow begin to head downwards.
Mm-hmm.
Roll an athletics check. Oh man, if you didn't have that -4, that'd be a 35.
Yep.
You shoot the arrow up. Go for it.
All right. I just swapped to it.
Roll a d100 and see how lucky you were.
All right.
You got a good distance.
Ooh. Even better.
Wah, wah,
Oh.
wah, wah.
You shoot the arrow up into there. But I have to burn a charge for this. And you teleport up to it, and it's still thick fog. And you start falling. You start going downwards,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden you feel the ground 10 feet away from you with your blind sense. As you go to hit it, you stop in the air, and you start going back upwards.
Huh?
Through the fog, you're like, "Ah!" And then you just turn back into an arrow, and you fall downwards, back into your grip, and then you're just standing there holding the arrow.
I see.
Everything seems to be exactly the way it was when you shot that arrow. You just now have this perception of what happened. The first time that stupid defeat worked.
I'm gonna not shoot that arrow. You know, I saw the direction of the keep, right?
No, it still was fog. Unfortunately, if you had rolled past like a better roll than a 99, you potentially could have gotten through the fog and seen which way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you learned it's a bad idea to shoot the arrow up there, and you averted the damage, but you didn't really discover anything other than it was really, really high up.
Before it got foggy, I saw the general direction of the keep. Did I?
Well, you saw the general direction, but you don't, like, in comparison to where you are, you can't really put together like which way goes towards the direction you were looking. Unless anyone has keen mind.
I do not.
Did Patrick V1 have keen mind?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
He always knew which way was north. Curses.
Yep.
Actually, Patrick, roll a d100.
Inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I had that. 99 is funny, though.
It's fate at that point. Unless it's not, I'm going to use it again.
All right, I will say, not to any great extent, but as you guys are kind of walking, you just see Patrick's eye kind of glow lighter as it turns into like a little set of fog lights. So you can slightly see a little bit more than you typically would. And it kind of helps you navigate.
We can now see 5 feet in front of us instead of 2.
Had you rolled lower, you potentially could have unlocked a new type of vision because of your head.
Yeah, thermal.
Maybe another day. But yeah, you do turn on your little fog light. Do any of the rest of you that are with, so that'd be Patrick, Baron, Tanya, Theris, do any of you have any way to kind of deal with the fog or circumvent it?
Though that's one thing I was going to ask. I only picked one of my new spells. I didn't pick the second one.
We haven't got to our rest yet, so we don't get to kind of acquire the new one yet.
Okay. I was going to say, like, because when you level up, you get 2 new...
Yeah, you can pick
basically
them.
2 new spells that you could have. Say, could that have just been like, I get those, and I could take
No,
control
because
weather.
typically we level up during the day. Well, basically, so you leveled up, you got some of your extra hit points, but really to kind of get into the new spells and to get that extra spell slots or whatever it may be, you really do have to kind of finish your rest.
Then I got no way to mess with it.
Also, you'd have to potentially compete with another spell that's currently going on.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this magical fog?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Am I
Yep.
proficient in Arcana? I am not.
Theris roll an Arcana check. Baron roll a Nature check.
Also not proficient in nature.
It's
It's
just
also
more of a
intelligence.
generalness. You guys are actually pretty close on that one. Yeah, it's whether you're not sure exactly how it works, it probably was brought forth. You don't really necessarily determine if the fog itself is magical, but it probably was brought here by magic if it's not magic itself.
Well, I can attempt to dispel magic.
Yes, you could. Would you like to do
Yes,
so?
Tanya.
Yes, Tanya.
Would wind wall be useful to get rid of the fog?
Potentially in a smaller area. I don't know if it'd work great because it only has it's like a 150-foot line.
50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Yeah, so I mean, you could really probably mess with the fog in a central location, but once you walk past it, it probably wouldn't help you anymore because it doesn't move.
Can I persuade the fog to let me through?
Are
I'll
you
tell you
gonna-
what, you can roll a persuasion check for me real quick.
Fair. That's what I thought.
Hold on. I almost rolled in that one. I'll tell you what. Out of pure curiosity, because you did finally actually get to actualize some of the time elemental abilities at the moment, I do need you to roll a D100. We'll see if fate's on your side today. All right.
Ooh.
So I'll say, Solomon, as you're sitting there, you have no fucking clue which way you're going.
Yep.
You can't think of anything to find this, and then all of a sudden you see this blue light kind of walking by. It's like a tiny little blue bubble, and it's walking. Do you move closer?
Yes.
You walk up to it, and it seems like it's this gentleman with gray hair. He kind of has like some finer white and blue clothing on. Actually, let me make an image record of it really quick if I can. I don't know if it'll let me because it's in our portrait folder. Where's my little buddy? I'll send you a picture in Discord.
All right.
It's on his token, but I can't instantly image record these. He looks like that. And he's currently just holding that staff up in front of him. And it's glowing blue, and there's just like a little bubble that's displacing the fog from around him. He's almost using it as like a fog umbrella, and he just continues walking.
Mm-hmm. I also don't see a picture.
Discord.
It's in Discord.
Oh, Discord. Oh, okay, gotcha. I was looking at DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I'll walk up to him and follow. Which way is he heading?
You're not sure? You can ask him if you want. So you walk up behind him?
Yep.
You watch as he sits there. He has the staff he's holding out for the light, and you watch as he like pulls a wand from his glove, and he just kind of holds it out at you. Who goes there? And he just kind of looks back at you. What do you say?
Who are you?
Kind of looks over. Oh, and he puts the wand away. Didn't realize. I'm sorry, child. Are you lost? And you watch as he kind of holds the staff up, and that orb expands out and out and encompasses you. There's like a 10-foot of clear space. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, I just noticed you were covered in blood. I was concerned.
Am I still covered in blood?
Did you ever say I clean myself, bud?
I just always assume you're covered with blood. You don't hang out with the prestidigitation crew. Arnica would clean you up in an instant. Yeah, no, I always assume you have blood on you at this point until your habit changes.
Yep.
It's like dusting in mud.
Yep.
All right. So he just looks over at you. I'm sorry. I'm Carolinus. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
Solomon. Shake his hand.
Ah, that's an excellent name, Solomon. Are you lost? What? Do you need help finding your way somewhere? Where's your family?
I'm heading
Yes, it is.
I'm heading towards the keep.
It's the art is not not the actual
Right.
character.
I meant
Yeah.
the art.
Sorry, Solomon. What did you say? I missed it.
I'm heading towards the keep.
That's the last place you should be going right now. We need to get you somewhere safe.
And is the keep not safe?
Not for children, no. There's dragons about, boy.
And where would you recommend being safe?
I would leave town as quick as possible. Or get somewhere in a basement, a cellar. There's no place for a child to be when there's two dragons about.
We believe the dragons are being controlled by someone.
Roll, what do I want you to roll for this one?
I mean, I'm inciting him though. First,
Roll an
and
insight check.
foremost.
Yeah.
Oh, you!
Let's see. He's going to incite you as well. He just kind of looks over at you. Why does a child have bloody armor and weapons? You're not really a child, are you?
Solomon
What are
will look
you?
at him. Solomon will look at himself and probably realize for the first time that he's a child.
Like, oh yeah.
Just thought I was short.
Everyone just grew.
Hate magic.
What about dragons?
Depends on the dragon.
Oh, how so?
There are some that are evil and some that are victims.
You don't think there could be such a thing as a good dragon?
There can be.
Well, I'll tell you what, Solomon. You've piqued my interest enough for today. Let's go. And he just starts leading you towards the keep.
All right.
So you and Mr. Wizard continue off that way. Okay. Deftinor, you get to the ground finally. Use the ball.
I would like to find
There's
Aaron's
his left shoe.
Patrick. Patrick doesn't have things, does he? Maybe not Patrick.
Try. Come on. You already committed to it. Try.
Patrick's eyeball thing.
All right, so you try to attune the ball to seek out Patrick's eyeball thing?
Yes.
Sure. You put it on the ground, it starts moving.
I'm with a group of
Or you
idiots.
find out there's a warehouse of Patrick's, like,
That would never happen.
No.
No.
Gonna roll one of these. Yeah, no, that surely that wouldn't happen.
Was that one scene? Was it iRobot with Will Smith that was in that one place and there's just lines of them?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with a party of idiots.
All right, so you do start following it, so it does lead you back towards the party because both Patrick eyeballs, it would seem, are with the party at the moment. It gets a little confused when you finally make it to the party between Baron and Patrick himself, because Baron is holding the other head, but thankfully they're together.
there you guys are. We gotta get to the keep.
Which city is this in again?
This is in
Tyros.
Tyros. So in our Tuesday campaign, this is the capital of the entire kingdom of Northern Arcadia. Right now, it's just the capital of Tyros.
All right, I was just trying to think if it's something I've spent a lot of time in that I might know a quick way in or something, but this isn't a Gancaster.
Like, you're familiar enough with the general areas, but not to like those type of intimate details on.
All right. Next, I'm going to track Solomon's tiny little shoes.
As you go to attempt to track Solomon's tiny little shoes, you get no reaction.
He's dead. He has been vaporized. Everybody, a moment of silence, please. Okay, well,
He's
At
making
least you got your bag back.
looks like I got my bag back.
Let's hope he's there.
If it does help when we get there, for my background stuff, I've got city secrets to let us travel twice normal speed through the city.
Unfortunately, due to
wanna
the fog taking all of your visuals away, it really kind of limits you from, like, if you could see the alleys and the things, you can kind of navigate them. But when you can't really see more than, 10 feet away, it does kind of hinder it a bit. However, Baron, were you dispelling, you said?
I was going to give it a try.
Give it the schoolboy try.
All
I'll
right.
even drink a beer if you're successful.
Well, I'm casting it since I'm
what
not
level?
since I'm not entirely convinced it is magical.
Hmm?
I don't feel like investing too heavily in this. So I'm gonna throw it out at level 3.
Okay.
Which is the base level. Which means if it is a spell, if it's 3rd level, it ends. But if it's 4th or higher, they have, I guess, ability check. But
You will need to make an ability check.
All right, so I will make an ability check. I think it's just
Spell
DC.
attack.
Yeah, it's. Oh, is it spell attack?
Yeah.
Hold on, I was going to
What's my spell attack?
It depends on.
Ba-
It says
Do
the
you have a
DC
cantrip
is
with-
equal to 10 plus the
Typically, a
spell's level.
cantrip works well.
If you've got an attack roll cantrip, that usually works.
Most
Like
of the
Or
time,
just,
we'll say.
in your case, wisdom modifier plus proficiency. So you can just roll a wisdom check and add your proficiency bonus.
So you need to roll, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wisdom and a proficiency.
Or roll something you're proficient in, a skill that has wisdom as your proficiency.
Yep,
Like
spell
insight?
casting ability.
Are you are you
have-
double proficient in insight or just proficient?
Just proficient.
Then that would work.
Looking for something you have that has an attack roll
Just,
in it.
just in the bottom modifier, type in 6 for your proficiency.
Yeah,
Like, just below chat, and then roll a wisdom check.
that's what I'm
Trying to see if
thinking.
you have any extra bonuses, though. I don't think any of your gear had extra bonuses.
I don't think
You have
so
cool
either.
gear, but nothing for spell casting. I think Theris is the only one who has a spell casting modifier adjustment, which is a crazy freaking spell modifier adjustment. Theris has like a spell DC on par with like some of the highest villains in the game.
Yeah.
Not my villains, of course, but the standard villain.
It is an 18.
Up to an 8th level spell, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm on par with Asarak.
You may meet him someday if you don't become like him. All right, so it's 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah. So if it's not a 9th,
So, Baron,
Aye.
Is there any way you want to specifically cast said spell? Are you praying to your god, or are you just kind of casting? How do you want to proceed?
This is
with
what I'm
spell?
going to do. I'm going to take a big swig of ale from my non-magical flask.
Mm-hmm. Your freebie Theris house booze.
Exactly, my freebie booze.
You're like that uncle that drinks every time you come over, and you just kind of like pop a few bottles every time you guys leave.
Exactly, I'm popping bottles left and right. I bring my own beer, but only a couple, and then I drink all the beer that's there.
Fair enough.
And mysteriously, the beer that I brought is already drunk.
Okay.
I was pre-gaming, so I take a swig. I pray to Brel, and I let out just an absolute belch.
Roll a D100 in addition to the spell
And it just
you cast.
blows all the fog away.
Honestly, that was better than my idea.
So you sit there and you go to cast this spell as you kind of like say this little prayer, and then you just let out this burp, and it kind of reverberates, and you just watch the fog like echo, and push away until after about a minute, all the fog is gone.
Whoa.
Gross.
It was indeed a spell.
Impressive.
Someone else had already cast control weather.
I forgot to do my ABCs.
You know what? We can save that for later. Let's get to
He's
the
gotten to Z before.
Better luck
Oh
next
my-
time.
Oh my god.
Solomon, at this point, as the fog dissipates,
Mhm.
the gentleman kind of looks over at you. Oh, and you see him kind of lower the orb. He does continue to lead you in that direction.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are heading there, and he's heading there.
Make haste.
I'm gonna shoot up another fireball for our lost child.
Okay.
Yeah, Ariel will probably take a bit of an aerial view, see if she can't spot him along the way.
So you shoot up another blast. Solomon, you'd probably see the blast, whether you do anything with it or not. Totally up to you.
We're going to the same location. Why should I go back?
Your fire blast does draw the attention of the fire dragon, though. As you see it kind of flying, and it now is kind of veering back towards you guys. Who
Good
wants to? We don't have a party captain in this campaign specifically. Does one of you run a roll D100, or do you want chat to roll it for this
It's
one?
always Death's fault.
I
Yep,
always
that's
roll.
I'll
cool.
take responsibility.
Will you?
I
Will
leave it
you
to you guys.
really?
I have to roll it on Tuesday.
No, you
I
have
always
to
vote
delegate
Chad,
on Tuesday.
Either way.
Delegate roll on Tuesday is how Lou has to do it.
Yeah, we got some chatters. Let's see if a chatter wants to.
Somebody roll a
kill us.
D100. First one gets it.
This changes very much how this next map goes.
Oh,
An
excuse me.
11 from Saturday.
Damn.
Covering our ass.
Thank you, Saturday.
You the best.
Ooh, an 11. Okay. So as you guys are kind of coming in, it's heading your direction. You just hear it kind of scream out, and it just starts like going into a nosedive almost. And you just hear a crash somewhere up in front of you, behind some buildings.
Well, that's convenient. And I suppose we're gonna continue hastily. And it's between us and the keep.
Yeah, it landed between you guys and like this part of the keep's entrance. It has
Yeah.
like its own internal wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out what happened to that dragon. Is he good?
You really?
Well, you got to go that way anyways if you go towards the keep. So
Yeah.
that's kind of when you're right. Let me get the map and I'll show you. Just dropping in.
I'm just saying, that probably hurt.
Probably. Just a little bit. Let me refresh that. You'll appreciate the map name as well. All right. Put in our grid. And then who's in the front of the group, if you don't mind me asking?
I will take the lead.
And Ari's probably pretty close, about 30 feet up in the air.
Shoot, the size is slightly off. I hate it when maps have pre-crits on them, but it's okay. I didn't make it. I can't really complain, I guess. All right, so as you continue on, you do see Pest is still kind of flying around. Sure, this is applied. Oh, good. Now it's fixed. And and the fog is now gone since you got rid of it. So this dragon looks slightly off, but here you go.
You guys are so lucky.
Oh. Oh.
Dropping you all in now.
Ouch. Yeah.
Still loading.
I definitely hurt.
Wow.
It's pretty close to what the dragon looks like, but for the sake of what it was, we're gonna roll with it.
I'm so happy right now.
Damn.
Oh,
That's beautiful. Yeah, they're magically enchanted. Not for this purpose, but you know.
Solomon, you'll be here shortly anyways.
Mhm.
Am I missing anyone?
Tanya?
Yep, there you are. Tanya, I got theirs.
Oh,
Patrick.
all right. I'm just gonna cancel that.
Well, Baron, what happened on our walk? We're so far apart. Did we
All
have
right,
a fight?
Solomon, you guys can
What?
move yourselves in different locations if you want. Here, I'll give you a line. You can stay behind this line right here. Oh, hold on. This is your line of do not pass.
Oh.
Your tokens are now unlocked. Nope, you can't
Is
have
that
a
set
toll on the
where
line,
you-
Def.
Is this able to be rotated or no?
Yeah, it's not really relevant for this. Let me rotate it really quick. Everyone, hold on to the map.
Hold on to the map. What? Whoa!
Hold on, I need to roll athletics.
Sure.
We're dizzy.
Oh wait, no, I gotta redo the fun. Hold on.
Oh god, it's spinning.
We're gonna go this way, and I gotta redo this really quick. Hold on. The
Hang on,
basket
can I-
doesn't shift.
Can I roll to trip death while
Okay,
this is
hold on.
happening?
Let me go into this. You know what? I'll allow it just because it's funny.
Roll the 20 though.
Hang on. I'm gonna bane you, so re-roll
What?
that.
You're not paying him enough to fight dragons, man.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid for this.
The statue already fought the dragon.
I'm using my Bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
that you
which
gave me.
means double. I'm not going to get paid. All right, I'll double cast Bane.
I fell down. Are you happy? Does that make you happy, Bird?
I'm very
I fell
happy.
down.
That was so worth the level 1 spell slot.
I disconnected for a sec. What happened?
I cast Bane on Deft and made Deft trip.
Okay.
Bane's
That's
only minus D4, not.
And I spun the map like 15 times and made
Not
everyone.
this
Oh, is it a reroll? You know what? Whatever. I'm teaching him the ways of Brel.
Grid's good. Everything's good. Okay.
You see, lad, if you want to be a true believer and follower of Brel, you got to learn how to keep on your feet while drinking.
I haven't been drinking.
Exactly, it's a test.
You're not a very good disciple of Brel. Solomon, as you get closer with Carolinus, he kind of holds you back for a second. There's people up ahead. Be careful.
Some of them are harmless.
Just kind of a stand to the side of you. I don't know. That one over there looks really suspicious, and he's pointing at Deft.
Come on, man.
As you go to look back at him, he's gone.
I'm assuming he teleported away.
Assume as you will.
He was a ghost.
But you do see the dragon seemingly fell. Its wing that's currently tucked under it, you can see from kind of where you are a little bit. It looks like something kind of destroyed its wing. And then it had the unfortunate luck to land and get impaled on the statue. It is dead. All right, Def, this time it's your turn.
For what?
You watch as that door in front of you begins to open. I need you to roll a D100.
Oh.
Yeah, interactive in that.
Daddy?
Daddy? Dad?
Whoa.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, that was convenient.
God, what's the name of that stupid thing? There we go. Oh. It helps from looking at all the books, I guess.
I can't. Oh, interesting. I can only scroll on this map.
Where did that picture go?
I'm gonna need to disconnect and come back.
Go for it.
Not that close to home program.
I'm just collecting images so I can format people correctly. Where did he go? Another quick thing before we do that.
No, I was talking with chat about different commands, and I brought up the bits when I meant to bounce this off y'all earlier. You know how we used to have, or at least on the Saturday, we used to have the boon and the bane. Bringing something like that back in name, but the boon or the bane, instead of being like, hey, the DM just picks what he wants to alter the scene, like a D6 or a D8, that's kind of almost like an inspiration die from a bard. That can be, players could add as a boon, players can add it to any roll, be it a save, damage, hit, whatever. And if it's a bane, it can be banked, and the players can pick when they want the DM to apply it to his die.
Oh, it did fuck up the grid. Hold on. Stupid grids.
Know if y'all would approve of that one or not.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's something we'd have to think on.
That way it's not just a reroll. It just gives you that little bonus. And it could be anywhere from a D4 to a D8, whatever feels right.
Whoa.
I want just specifically a deft bane.
Deftbane.
to the
Deft is
DM.
something.
Deftbane. So
Yeah.
I will pay Kalsto directly.
You can do Banes, but only for me.
No,
Yep,
I think
only
the
on
Deathbane
Deft.
is
I don't know if I approve.
Deftbane is an automatic one.
no. The Deftbane is Deft existing. That's the bane itself.
Pretty much.
Watching your little on the lines.
I know, I'm trying to get the stupid thing to line up. I finally got it lined up, and then it freaking adjusted.
But I hate it. Seems like you can never get whoever does the map. They're always different. You can't get it dead on. Though I have found it seems that 0.25 is usually pretty close. Or in a 25 increment.
No, yeah, the 0.5 definitely comes in. I think I got it dialed in on this one. I just double check. Really?
Oh, excuse me.
Alright. Hopefully this one did. Oh, do we get it? Oh, is it on the other side though? This is the other fun part. God damn it.
Now, well, here. If it don't look as bad, change your drop all the color scales all the way down. It makes it black. Then it will blend in better.
It's not lined up then.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
What do you say? It's like the one sitting in the fire. This is fine.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, I don't think this map is just perfectly lined up. Sometimes, like he said, it just don't
Make it.
work.
Then you to drop your opacity down to 0, so it doesn't even show up. And
All right, we'll make it work. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed Solomon for. Oh no, Solomon's moving himself. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he attached to my mouse?
I'm glad I got it perfectly on your mouse.
You watch as someone kind of burst out of the doors on the western side of the map. They're hooded. Actually, I need a hood picture. We don't use the actual picture yet. You got to get it off them first.
If it's a fucking bard, I'm going to be mad.
Why?
A part. He's got his party shirt at least.
No, because Sora and Leah gave us specific bard. If it's that bard, I'm going to be mad.
Wait, what?
Remember the orb we gave to the bard who was in a different dimension than ours?
Well, no, he belongs to your dimension. He travels dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
So the orb you gave him,
Yep.
he put in safekeeping with Ali's organization on your world.
Fair enough, honestly.
So the Arcanum, this is where the house I gave you guys is, in
It's
the
a
same
big
city.
moth outside.
Uh-oh. New
The
pet.
big moth just landed on my window. He's a cool looking guy.
Yo, big bomb.
Big moth.
He wants all your light.
Kind of want to go catch him. I'll be right back.
All right. So hooded individual runs out of the gate. Is going to kind of look ahead, kind of stop.
Hey, who are you?
It sees you, just kind of pauses for a second.
Be a bit difficult to tell, but
Looks back. Looks at you. He turns around the way he came from.
Does he kind of have a demeanor of fear, or like what kind of demeanor is he?
Wait, was he looking at me?
Hard to say. He looked over at you, and then he turns around and he just runs back.
Stop.
You also hear voices coming from inside the gates towards the door. He kind of looks back. It seems like he's kind of trapped.
Well, that was convenient.
Are we in initiative?
Right, you can't move past the line yet, alright?
Where's the line? Where's the line?
Right in front of your little toesies.
Oh,
I don't know.
You can move past if you want to. You just gotta ask.
can I go here? I like
start
take
approaching.
take a step down the stairs.
I mean,
She's gonna fly forward.
once Solomon catches up, he'll just continue walking.
You guys just see Solomon kind of caught up. Hold on, Art.
Where do you want me to stop?
Sit by like where Solomon is. He kind of fishes something out from his pocket. He just holds his palm out towards you guys.
No.
And you watch as he puts it on the ground and it grows into a nightmare. And he's going to climb on top of it. Roll history checks for those of you who were here the last time we were in Tyros.
I wasn't here.
I don't remember. Was I here? I
You
say I
would've
was.
been. This is the day Eskel died.
Okay.
So if you were here when Eskel was around. Oh, how come the freaking tokens? I hate it when I grab the one record that doesn't have a token on it. Wait, why is that so low? That is not the right part. There it is. Okay, much better.
Bonus action, bow and arrow.
I'll get there.
Wait a minute. That's a cool horse. I've seen that horse before.
So you have definitely seen this horse before. Did you roll a history check, Deft?
I wasn't here last time we were in Tyros.
Fair enough.
But I've seen a horse like that before.
The guy that killed Eskel had escaped on a nightmare. Very similar to this one. In fact, one might say the exact same one. So, I'm going to clear initiative just so we get movement correct.
Okay.
So everyone feel free to roll initiative.
Yeah, single-digit initiatives.
And you, Mr. Baron. Carolinas, you're...
Oh, he said it was going to be RBA.
Okay, I'll roll for him then. Oh, that was almost a nat 20. Okay.
You know, my alert is protecting me from having a -4 to or 5 to initiative.
And also puts you at the top of the order.
Yep.
So this gentleman throws down a little statuette, similar to Leah's little dog, but turns into a nightmare, not a dog.
Mm-hmm.
He has not yet mounted it either.
Yeah, that's fine. Is the door closed or open?
The door is actually open. Actually, roll a D100. Over 50, we'll say it is open. Under 50, we'll say he closed it because there's people behind it.
It's over 50.
You go straight past him.
The arrow goes straight past him.
Is it a echo arrow or a normal arrow?
Of course it's an echo arrow.
So I will say you do kind of sense, because it's one of your echoes, there's like 10 other guards on the other side of the wall that are heading this way as well.
Do I know how far from him the arrow landed?
Oh, it shot way past him. It's probably like 30 to 40 feet behind him.
Is that acceptable? Yeah, that's an acceptable distance. I'm going to swap with the echo.
All
Or
right,
the arrow.
so you're now by all these guards behind him. They just kind of stop and look at you. Pull a persuasion check.
Fair enough. Persuasion.
He's just a little boy.
You just watch as all the guards kind of point their spears. Stop right. Oh, sorry, our mistake. You shouldn't be here, child. And they kind of like try to usher you off to the side.
I'm going to spend 15 feet of movement moving back towards him.
Mhm.
And
Like, wait.
you know what? Action surge. I'm going to dash towards him.
Sure.
All right. That should get me next to him, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm just going to drag him down.
Well, he's on the ground. Well, he's standing next to the horse right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like tackling him.
You can certainly try.
I will definitely try.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh, you bastard.
Okay, I know it's suspicious to wear a hood and all, but am I missing something here?
He killed
Yeah.
Iskall.
Oh. Yeah, that's
You
not
do
great.
manage to grab onto him.
Oh, yikes.
Actually, hold on.
Look at his-
Pull the hood. Pull the hood.
It was Mr. Jones all along.
Mr. Jones, the insurance
actually, hold on.
company.
Yeah.
I'm a remarkable athlete. I get to add 4. I have 1 score higher than you.
All right.
So you grab onto him and he just kind of pulls his hand away really quick. But good try.
Only you didn't have that -4 effect on you still.
Ready?
That's it. You would have had it. We need to get this
Oh,
guy
then
like
take
a
more
nice like week rest.
You know he won't take it.
I know. But like if there was nothing going wrong, you could probably like it would probably take him 12 days.
No, if there's nothing going wrong in the abyss, everything's going wrong in the abyss.
It's true.
Yep.
Just like lock him up and give him like a sedative. He'll be fine. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I have one more attack.
Go for it.
Gonna try and grab him again.
Ooh. I do not like where this is going. That is a very high roll.
Just roll better.
That's a little bit better.
28!
Damn it.
Natural 17.
Ah, you bastard.
Roll an insight check really quick, because this is kind of like a combat thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's moves pretty well, but nothing really comes to mind.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
Deft. You are up, my friend.
I'm fast now.
Not as fast as you were.
But I'm fast now.
Zoom.
I want to be here.
If it's within your zoom range, feel free.
That's in zoom range. I can't. It's gonna take everything, but I'm gonna roll up right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no,
I'm just gonna kind of tilt my head, try to see if I can get a peek under the hood while they're wrestling.
Roll an investigation check. Can't try to like get in there and look underneath.
That's 26.
Let's see. I'll call this verse stealth, which is 7. Oh god. His stealth roll is a 26.
tie.
Hi.
You don't see his face.
Are we not gonna roll it off? Is we tied?
You got a 21. He got a 26.
No, I got a 26 too.
Why does it say
Base
21?
10.
Rogue shenanigans.
Rogue shenanigans.
Sorry, misunderstood. Okay,
Love it.
roll again.
You're both rogues with base 10.
Still a 26.
I rolled a natural 20 and then it fell onto a 3. That's a 22.
Does he have rogue shenanigans for base 10? Hold on. I have to ask these things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the hold on.
Sir, didn't we have homework to do? You're that kid.
Oh, absolutely fucking not.
No, I agree with it. It's like, gotta play by the
Nope.
rules.
Does not help him for that one.
All right.
Deft. Because of in relation to his stealth roll, I'll say this is what you see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing shit.
How far do I have in initiative order? Because I know I rolled higher.
Let me look. You actually go next.
Okay, I'll wait, because I got dogs pawing at me. Wanting to go.
Yeah.
Gonna have to wait, pupper.
You look
Something about it
familiar.
feels very familiar to you. Roll an insight check as well.
Mhm.
Just you're kind of like watching this interaction approaching. I will say, roll with advantage real quick on this one.
Mhm.
Your roll's probably already good enough, but I just want to see if you roll.
That's even better.
20.
It's very fitting. As you like try to get an eye on this individual and you're watching like all this going on, these moves are so familiar. Like he moves exactly like you do. Like he seems like he's been trained the exact same way as you.
That moves like Jagger.
Said you whisper.
Edgar? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you say that and anything else?
Oh, that's it.
No, there's his turn.
Okay, let's see here. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then a BAMF as a bonus action. Let me mark stuff off.
Nice.
Hang on, I accidentally took one off. Okay. And so there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Now, is this dragon, did it fall and impale on a statue, or what is this?
That's the fire dragon.
Okay. And,
You do notice because you're right next to the wing, its wing was shredded. So something destroyed its wing and made it fall.
let me check my spell slots. I think I got to upcast this. Let me check. Because I'm out of thirds. Nope, I don't have to. I can cast it. It's a second level. And I'm going to attempt to hold person.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I got shit for this. I'm going to use one of my indomitable charges.
Oh.
Go ahead and force it again. I don't know if I can beat it, but I'm going to certainly try.
Hang on. I scroll past it. Where to go? There it is.
Man's a fighter, huh? So close.
I have another one, but I don't think I can use him on the same one. Yeah, no, he's locked up. So you reach out your hand and you just see his whole body lock up. He can't move.
Yeah, Theris just comes running down the stairs, bamps in front of the dragon, throws up that left hand in like again this classic grasping motion. He seizes up, and I'm like, just yelling like, "He killed Eskel! Kill him!"
Patrick,
And I gotta take dogs out. Be right back.
go for it.
I have no stakes in this. I'm waiting.
Man, now I really don't want to kill him.
Because Theris told you to.
Exactly, yes. I'm suspicious of that now.
I'm going to send his ride away. We're going to banish the nightmare.
So mean.
On his
Go for it.
horsey.
His horse doesn't want to see this. Did you get the save?
Yeah, I'm just clicking on it.
Oh, the horsey.
You banish it.
Bye-bye, horsey.
And you just watch as it falls into a little statue on the ground. Ting, 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 ting.
And she's going to fly forward.
You guys are mean.
I suppose bonus. She's going to. She can finally do this again. She's going to get some more spell slot back. And that's her round.
Feels good. All right. Feels good. All right. He's completely locked up. I don't think I have any way to shenanigans that.
He does get a save at the end of the round.
So, he just went AFK. I'll reforce it on him. Let me just look through his giant list of actions.
Can he physically beat the save?
It's hard to beat Theris on a save if you're a human. If you're just like a normal person, even if you're high level, it's really difficult to beat him.
I mean, I have a
If it was a saving throw for certain things, I'd be okay. But yeah, no.
I have a +4. I need to roll a 19 to beat Mead.
Hold person level 2. Where's his level 2 spells? Hold person. Close, but not enough. He remains paralyzed.
I'm back.
The nightmare is gone. Welcome back. He's still held by your spell. He failed to save again. We'll hide him for the moment.
The nightmare just
Anya.
disappeared
Already
or take
banished.
off?
Finish.
Already banished it.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Vancouver?
All right, it's your go, Tanya.
I'm going to use my spell slot to summon a turret.
Have you already summoned him to? How does that one work for your free one? Is it once per day that you get it for free, or short rest?
Once per rest. Not sure if it's long rest or short rest.
Okay, we haven't had any of them since then. So I think technically your cannons are still with you, so you don't need to summon them. I just don't have them here, so you don't need to waste a spell slot. And you have both. Lightning and thunder.
God, I can't even see the squares.
That's why I was just using the arrow to count off.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of play the best you can. It's not a fully symmetrical map. You can move your little.
It's definitely a bit tricky to see.
If it lined up, we could make it visible.
And I'll just.
Well, it's mainly like this that it's hard to see. Everywhere else.
But even then, that's not what the actual grid looks like. That's the drawn grid. They're not actually symmetrical as you go through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna take any actions because I'm not sure what Patrick and I are gonna do at this point. But I am gonna move forward. I'm gonna gesture to Patrick to follow me cautiously.
Okay, I was waiting for you to do stuff, so I will follow you as far as you can go with your 25 movement speed.
I will have you know.
Had to rub in that 25 movement speed, didn't you?
Yeah, because he was getting by with my armor giving him 5, so he was walking like a normal person.
You know what? I've changed my mind. I cast Hold Person on Patrick.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Wait a minute. What's the range on Hold Person?
He's already held.
Yeah, he's paralyzed right now. Theris already got him.
Rust Bucket. Do we trust the skinny one?
That was your call, remember?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just out of my range. Damn it, I can't do that one either. It's also 60 feet. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go back with my original plan of not doing anything.
Oh, hi, Tess.
Solomon, roll a D100.
Why'd you have to say something like that?
Let's see. Okay. Chin's return. Second round. This is your go, sir.
I'm just gonna watch this play out.
Oh, hi, Tess.
Tess will continue on with what she was doing. Baron.
We're gonna keep moving forward, I think, but we're not going to do anything still. 25.
Go ahead and force your hold person on him again as he ends his turn. Paralyzed.
It's already his turn again.
Yep. Random initiative.
Okay. Yeah, but I didn't know we'd already gone through. Let me find my button. Not banish. There it is. Hang on, my mouse glitched out. I don't mean to drop the button.
Come on, pass. Oh, well, that's not what you're supposed to have, dude. Not that lucky. I will use my last indomitable charge on that and force it one more time. Come on, big guy. Oh, nope. That's it. He's paralyzed. Nightmare's banished. That doesn't go again. Flame Dragon's already dead. All right.
Other wants to get there. She's going to vanish in flames and reappear right in front of her. She's going to use one of her tails to scoop up the horse and reach up with her left hand and pull
You
her
touched
down.
the Nightmare. I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Is this a poison?
You have no idea.
Is
not a
it? Do
poison.
I get advantage?
Nope. Okay.
20.
You pick it up.
And with her main hand, she's going to grab the hood and pull it down.
You do. Actually, yeah, it's fair enough. He can't move. Hold, please. Jeff already knows what's about to happen.
You?
Can't move. Can't speak.
I think she's caught off guard here as well. That's
Can I see from where I'm at?
Yeah, you can see.
Do I recognize him?
You would recognize him from the trip that you guys took on the airship up north when you guys were fighting the Winter Crane. This is basically it was a Prince Valamar, which now you know is basically one of Def's fake brothers. But to Def in his head and in this guy's head, they lived a full life together.
This wasn't the thief dude that was sick that I tried curing, was it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This
He's
is
the one
guy
that,
who is dying.
He's the one
who
that after
cured
the
the
crash,
plague.
he freaked out and flew off.
When he gained his memories back, he freaked out and flew off. He also cured the plague, and he's still alive. This is the guy who's leading the civil war against Def's old city and the people we don't like.
Wanted to kill Eskel.
Very good question.
Theris, drop your spell. I'm gonna try to pull him out of the doorway, just back here.
Bind him
Yeah, 'cause
first.
the guards
He's-
are like almost on him. So you drag him over here.
Drop your spell. Solomon, close the door.
I drop it.
I'll let you.
What are you doing here?
Can't talk.
No, yeah, I said he dropped it.
Oh,
I don't.
I'm
I
not
think
supposed to
we're-
be here.
I think we're still technically in initiative.
I've got
Yes,
a
you are.
lot of questions.
You're still in initiative at the moment because the guards are going to try and take him too.
Oh, then let me move back.
Yep.
Because I had just.
You're right
enough
by
to get to-
there you go. Yep.
Well, then he's still held until my turn.
You go after Deft anyways.
You can end concentration on a spell at any time.
Unless it says you have to do it as an action.
If it doesn't specify a specific time when it can be ended, it can be ended at any time.
But
But
sometimes
I
you
would
have to do
assume
it
it'd have
on
to be on
your
my
turn,
turn.
so whether or not it takes an action or a free action. So yeah, he's still locked up at the moment, but yeah, you tell him to really, he literally goes right after you. Anything else then?
No.
You want to investigate him, research him, or anything?
Yeah, you took something, didn't you? I'll pat him down while he's held, sure.
Other than the weapons he typically carries, nothing seems out of place. He does have a couple wounds and he is bleeding them. Seems like someone has stabbed him.
I start fussing immediately. I begin the process of trying to unlatch a healing potion from my belt, but I kind of spent my action already, so I just
Okay.
going for a healing potion.
As the guards are heading over there, because the door's still open, you just hear, enemy went that way. Get the assassin.
Why are you like this?
Okay, so I hear assassin before okay, then I'm not. If I hear assassin, I'm not going to drop the spell. Then
Up to you.
Theris, please.
he killed Eskel and he's killed someone here. He has to answer for something.
He's
I
my brother,
understand.
Theris.
Is the other dragon still in town?
You don't see Tess at the moment. She was around them, so she's probably somewhere. But you don't see her around him or anywhere right now.
Okay, quickly, I'm like, Ari, can you get us back here? Is Techno there?
Techno.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you get us
Yes,
back
sir.
here with a gate?
Not today.
I yell. I just quickly yell at the others. I'm like, we'll return as soon as we can. I'm casting Word of Recall. So me, Ari, Deft, and Edgar are poofing out.
I don't think
Jeff,
he's gonna.
would you like to say anything to him? This is your chance to speak to him before Theris casts the spell.
He's gonna resist your spell, Theris.
You did it.
Up
He's
to
going
you.
to attempt to.
It's not a saving throw. It's
Willingness.
yeah.
I thought that
But-
I could take somebody who they only got a save on it.
No. It's for that one. It's a willingness thing.
Pull it up, 'cause I
Double
could've
check.
swore- Yeah, let me
But if
double check.
Def-
Because I won't do
Definitely
that
talk
if
him into
it's.
it. Def could talk him into it because right now, basically, his options are being apprehended by you, being apprehended by them, and they all involve being apprehended. So leaving
you
said
the following creature
location.
5 foot you
Also,
teleport
If he doesn't go with us, he's stuck here, paralyzed with the guards.
for calling him an assassin.
Yeah, it doesn't say if anybody's unwilling. It doesn't even mention it. It just says up to you and 5 willing creatures.
Yeah,
Willing
so he has to be
creatures.
willing.
Willing
So-
creatures right there.
With the
Okay,
exception
so,
of like vortex or something like
Def
that.
could potentially talk him into going.
But that's going to be a whole round because he can't acknowledge, yes, I'll do this or not till I drop the.
Def can still talk to him. You can still cast it and just see. Because he can still make a mental choice. He just can't move.
I can talk to the guards. Buy you guys time.
It's okay, little brother.
I look at Deft real
We'll
quick.
get you out of here. I nodded theirs.
All right, Def, roll a persuasion check.
Okay, I cast.
Hold on. Let Def roll his persuasion first.
Well, yeah, but it's sort of. I'm not going to base it
Yeah.
off that roll. I'm just saying I cast it.
Nice.
So you just watch as the 3 of them disappear.
4?
4, or did he stay?
He stayed. Oh, no, he went with you.
Okay, so
Def
4
rolled
of
a
us.
nat 20 on the persuasion. Ari was staying behind to talk to the guards, I thought.
Well, if he were to recalls us,
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so all 4 of you just disappear.
There is still a dragon out there that needs to be dead, though, so I don't know if we want to take very many people with us.
That's Tess, though.
True. It is Tess.
That's a good
Let me
thought.
rephrase. A dragon that needs to be subdued.
It is
All
going
right,
to
so-
cause so many problems for us still here.
Uh-huh.
You
Yep.
guys are gone. All right, Dead Dragon, Solomon, you're kind of standing at the gate. They've kind of set you to the side, or they're trying to like run out past the gate. They come out, they see you guys. You're not in any type of trouble. You're just out here with crazy ass dragons and things. They know you're not the assassin or the person they're after. Anything you guys specifically do? You just see them come out confused. Jiminy got away. And then they see the dragon. They're like, oh. And then they slowly like go over there and start posing. Anything you guys want to do who are currently still there?
How many guards are inside the keep right now?
Right now, about 15 to 20 come out. How many are inside, you're not sure. But it does look like some of those dragon weapons I told you about, especially here, have been armed. But you don't see Tess. You guys want to talk to the guards or anything, or do you leave the area? What are you guys doing?
I feel like Baron and Patrick at this point would probably just leave.
I don't know if there's anything we can do for Lady Tessia. Is there?
I mean, you could try to find her potentially, but you don't see her flying around and about.
either that
Yeah.
or try and break the lantern. But
Who has the lantern? I think
hopefully-
Ferris has the lantern right now.
I
Yep.
think Solomon has the lantern, doesn't
Solomon has it.
Nope.
All right.
If only you tried to destroy it when you were still at Brill's Forge, that would have been a lot easier.
Now, did the rest of the guys, Baron and Patrick, and all them, did they hear them yelling about the assassin?
Patrick, 100% probably would, because Patrick has crazy perception. I'll tell you what, just the 4 of you roll perception checks just to see.
I mean, I
fairly
was
confident.
I
I
was
typically
right
don't
there.
have to
He
worry about
probably
Patrick.
Yeah, my
I'd say
passive
it's-
is 21.
Yeah, it's not that hard really to listen. I'd say, yep. And Solomon's right there. So you would have all heard them refer to the guy as an assassin. They didn't say he actually killed someone, they just called him an assassin.
Who was killed?
All right.
Thankfully, nobody. He
I
tried to
can-
assassinate the young prince.
I can recall us to the skinny one's wine closet or liquor closet cabinet, whatever. Let's go get Solomon. Tanya, stay close.
Baron.
Okay.
I
need you or chat. Your choice. Roll a D100.
chat. Don't burn me now.
I grab a drink from behind you.
D100 chat.
Don't burn me, chat.
First one gets it.
I'm looking at you, Vancouver.
44.
I'm looking at you, Saturday.
Saturday with a 44. It's pretty good. It's on the lower half of mid.
What was it?
44.
44. All right. So I will note this out too, because technically this plays into two of the 100 rolls you guys got last session and this session.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys teleport directly from this location, or do you like leave and then teleport? Because like you're right now in like the courtyard of this entrance of the keep. You go back to like the streets and do it, or do you just teleport from here?
You're talking to me, right?
All of you. So
well,
you, Patrick, Baron, and Solomon.
Well, it's a word of recall, so as long as Solomon comes over here, we're just gonna.
Oh, that's not what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Or so if you wanted to leave and then word of recall, if you wanted word of recall.
No, I'm gonna do it as. Oh, yeah, I guess there are a lot of guards. We'll deal with them later. We'll go right now.
Okay, so you teleport from right here.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see.
Yeah, tell me why not, Kalsto. What's behind door number 1?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, you go with them, Solomon?
I mean, Tess is still here.
Yeah, Solomon, argue first to stay.
If you
did say they were planning on coming back here.
You also know his word of recall is also his house. So basically, you could word of recall, join him, come back with them anyways. But you still do have very valid reasons for wanting to stay here. So if you want to try to convince them to find Tess before they go, you were going to have to talk to them and tell them.
We should stay here and keep an eye on Tess.
And where exactly is she? Do you know where she is?
Anyone got locate person? Or creature? Or anything like that? Object?
Cricket.
I have stupid ideas.
I love stupid ideas. What stupid ideas do you have?
The lantern's like time shenanigans.
Thank you.
The lantern's time shenanigansy.
Kind of.
Baron, the only reason we're sticking around these people are for Tassia, aren't we? Why would we leave them? We're so close.
Well, I'm only suggesting that we leave for 1, for safety reasons, and 2, because we don't currently know where Lady Tessia is. But if we did know where she was, then we would certainly go to her.
You don't even want to attempt to look.
What's the saying? Wake up another day to live? No, that's not it. Fight another day, live another. I think you get what I'm trying to say, don't you?
You're just out of alcohol, aren't you?
Listen, I am starting to go a little bit dry, and it is very uncomfortable.
Maybe if you offer your services to the town, they will compensate you.
Oh, roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna make the DC very low anyways, but that is perfect. Baron runs up to Solomon. All right, laddie. Do you know how we can find Lady Tessia? I have some alcohol I need to secure.
All right.
You guys can really move around too.
Yep. Can I see if the using time shenanigans, see if I can gauge how close Tessia is with the lantern?
So how do you want? Are you trying to detect like her link to the lantern?
I'm basically trying to detect the flow towards Tessia.
Sure. I will say roll a D100. Or chat rolling, up to you.
I'll roll it. I'm going to use an inspiration.
Fair.
And then probably roll worse. Yep. It's a 90.
Unfortunately, doesn't seem so. You don't detect any type of link or anything. You detect the lantern, but nothing specifically like connected to Tess.
That could be dangerous.
And then with everyone's fall is too.
Oh, that could be very dangerous.
All of your big spellcasters all teleported out together, more or less.
Yup.
Both your flyers.
I'm with a group of idiots.
Yeah, Tanya doesn't really have anything to help find people.
Yeah, I'm looking through.
You can DI it if you want. You haven't used DI today. That's about the only thing I can think of for you. Your Brell luck has been pretty good so far.
So I, detect nothing from the lantern as almost as I couldn't detect it.
You detect it. Basically, the only thing you detect from the lantern is the same feeling you've always had about it, and how you can determine it's a time anchor, but not like a link to Tess. So it has a presence, but it has no association with Tess, at least from what you can derive.
You know what? What if I did? That takes a minute.
Hey, we got time.
Yeah, no one's looking at you guys right now. You're not really.
You know what? Can I just walk into the keep?
They probably won't let you walk back into the keep.
Fair enough.
Damn it. All right. I have something I can certainly try.
Oh, you want to ask a guard, Patrick?
I mean, they're scattered around.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
Sure. You can pick up one and ask. Go for it.
Other than royalty, why would someone want to kill the prince?
I don't know. He's the last of his line. His mother is the queen regent, so if he were to die, his line would be ended. But he's also very small. He's only 4 years old. What kind of monster would try to kill a 4-year-old?
What's the prince's name?
The Prince of Heroes?
Yes.
They kind of look at each other. He actually, to be honest, I don't know. I just always called him the prince. Does he have it? And they start like having their own conversations amongst themselves, and they start like throwing out all these different names. No.
Apparently my computer went up.
Oh.
I didn't even notice you crashed. Welcome back, though.
My computer.
I can attempt to conjure a celestial and maybe hopefully get one that can fly.
You could also ask Brell if he knows where any red dragons are with divine intervention.
You can ask anything you want with divine intervention.
That is true.
What's funny is like right now you got a 19% chance for it to work, but one more level, it's guaranteed to work.
Really? Level 20 is guaranteed.
You have to roll a D100 though.
It says, yeah, at 20th level, your call for intervention succeeds automatically. No roll
Woo!
required.
That's a good thing to keep in mind. It might be worth killing that dragon before you finish this game.
Makes sense, after all. You are a 20 level cleric at that point. You are as true of a cleric as you can get.
You and Brel are like this.
I'm going to take a swig. The last drops of my piss poor ale. This is.
You are unfortunately. I think you emptied because you poured one on Patrick and then you dumped one out to.
No, not my magic one.
Oh, just
my
normal. Gotcha.
Yeah. I have my magic one, and then I have my backup, which is just normal ale.
Yep, I gotcha.
It's honestly not of great quality. I recently came into money, and I didn't really have a chance to stock up. I've really just been drinking everything on the spot. So I'm drinking like this is like a light beer, and I'm not enjoying it. But I take a final swig, and I'm gonna say that I'm probably out at this point. Oh, Brel, please don't lead me astray. Tell me where I can find Lady Tessia and how I can save her. Fuck.
That would have been awesome.
Do you have any inspiration?
Oh, I do have inspiration.
Ooh.
Boom, it's burned. Come on, Brel.
Painful. Good try, though.
Damn it.
You just get the sense that, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Brel, for whatever reason it can be, whether he's preoccupied or unable, he seems to not be able to give you aid on this one.
I need better
drinker,
ale.
So he didn't care.
I need better ale. Quick, guard.
Yeah, that's what you get for using light beer.
Get me your finest ale as quickly as you can.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repent for like 2 weeks.
I know.
Sorry for giving you an offering of light beer, sir.
The Lord Brel demands it.
I want to investigate if I can determine if it was metal or like something else that tore up the wing, like if it was an animal or a machine.
It's the other wing, but roll an investigation check or a medicine check, your choice, whichever is higher for you that you prefer.
That's a 22.
You're a fairly perceptive little individual. As you investigate and check it out, if you had to guess based on kind of the clean cut of it, is done by probably like a blade or a spear.
Come over here after the guard denies me my ale. What you looking at there?
Well, the dragon just sort of died, didn't it?
It certainly looks like it's dead.
I was just seeing what could have done that, and it seems like a weapon.
How very perceptive of you.
Guys. Apparently, I roll better than you guys. So do you remember the first 2 test rolls? So last week you guys rolled test of 2.
Yep.
Today someone rolled test of 2, and I just rolled test of 2.
Oh no!
Nice. The curse of the 2s is not so curseful after all.
I wonder
it's
if I
good in this case, I guess.
What kind of dragon is it? I know this what color dragon is this again?
Ancient red.
Ancient red.
This one is specifically. I'll show you a picture of what this one actually looks like. Hold on 1 sec. Of course, I deleted it. So let me get rid of the nightmare. The one that died. Oops. Oh, I'm looking at images. I'm like, why is it not showing up? That would do it.
Well, anyways, the reason that I ask is because I was going to comment. I bet I could make a pretty nice armor piece out of these dragon scales.
You probably, unless you want to pull some stuff really quickly, will probably be harvested by the city guards in the city.
Yeah.
That's what the dragon's den looks like.
I mean,
Except it's now dull.
if you tell me to help you pull some parts off of it, I will.
Patrick, quick, help me harvest some of this dragon before we leave.
What part do you can have enough time to potentially harvest one part? What do you want to go for?
Oh shit! It's got to be scales, right? Scales or teeth? Scales, right?
Well, you're looking at. Do you want to go armor or weapon?
I want to go armor.
You can do
Scales
scales,
and hide.
teeth, claws,
Wing.
organs.
We're gonna steal an entire wing? Yeah, right.
Like one of the little like portions of it, the segment.
Baron just puts the dragon in his inventory.
Exactly. Wait, hang on a
You want to
second.
come with me, don't you? And he makes the head nod up and down yes, and then you cast Word of Recall with the whole body.
What if I blow my horn and I summon an army of dwarves to help me harvest
Hasn't
it?
recharged.
It has not recharged yet. You still have a couple more days.
Ah, shit.
Now here's the question. It doesn't say anywhere about weight limits or anything like that with Word of Recall. So if he grabs it and holds on to it and recalls, can he carry it with him?
What about your house, though?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's my house, but I mean, we could probably sell some dragon parts to repair it.
To be fair.
You know what? I would say typically it doesn't work, but if you want to try to pull this shit off, it's going to involve some rules once we get there, but I will let you attempt to do so if you'd
I
like.
want to stay in the city.
You do notice that Solomon, though, does walk away and walks out towards the city area, towards something. You're not sure what, though.
Oh,
You gotta be quick. The child has left.
come on, Rust Bucket. We've got to do this, right? Like, we would be insane not to.
If you tell me, I will.
All right. I look over to Tanya. Tanya, grab on.
Don't
Okay.
forget Solomon.
Solomon's gone.
Nah, Solomon's gone. I just shout, "We'll be right back, laddie!" And then I cast
I'm
Word
gonna
of
fuck
Recall.
my house up.
Roll a D100 to see if this shit works.
all the booze.
Please, I want you to roll like a 1 so bad.
Oh no! Oh no! It's high. I don't know what that means.
All right, so you teleport, and you are in Theris' secret closet. You don't see a dragon, though.
Fuck. Is there ale?
Oh yeah, there's still plenty.
Perfect. I start stocking up immediately.
You guys hear people in the other room as you guys start like walking out, and you see Theris and Ari and Deft's brother are probably all in that room. Theris, I need you to roll a D100.
Chat, roll me a D100.
Please be over 90.
Please be.
What do you do,
over.
Solomon?
I'm gonna try and catch up and grab onto them.
Well, she's currently like hiding over like away from people. She's just like ducking people covered in rags.
Hey, thank you, Oscar. That's a 34.
All right, your house does not get crushed by the dragon. So the dragon remains behind. It does not fall on top of your house.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Well, if it doesn't fall on top of my house, does that mean it falls near my house? Or
No, it
beside
doesn't make it over there. Basically, it was either going to stay where it was or it was going to destroy your house. So the house remains intact.
Rostral, thanks for saving
You
me.
should have just torn parts off, Baron.
We should have. I
Alright,
got
so-
greedy.
Solomon, as you find Tess hiding, what do you say to her?
How does she look right now?
She looks very kind of in shock and kind of confused. She's covered in rags like that she just found.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't look like she's in that primal state anymore, but she looks really out of it.
I hate this. I hate this. I'm probably gonna place the cloak of displacement over her.
As you do that, she does recognize you and just kind of gives you a big hug. Is my daughter okay? Is Ardella okay?
She should be.
And she just kind of like starts sobbing on your shoulder.
You didn't make it out of this cave. You had to teleport.
Where did your friends go?
We abandoned her for greed.
Yes, you did.
Hold on.
It would have been cool if we pulled it off. Though.
They had a different matter to attend to at the moment. They should be back.
And she just kind of looks at you and just kind of nods.
Do you think you'll be okay?
I don't even remember how I got here.
Is there an inn nearby?
Yeah, there's plenty in the city. You could also potentially have her teleport, but she's probably not very likely to teleport to Gancaster right now, because the last time she teleported to Gancaster didn't go so well.
Yep. Honestly,
We
having-
destroyed the teleportation anchor the last time she did it, but she doesn't know that.
honestly, probably having her rest is a good idea.
Sure. Do you have any money? She's just covered in rags. Like, she doesn't even have, like, she just found rags to cover herself up in.
Oh my god, Solomon wants to rest? Whoa.
I'm staying up and keeping an eye on her. She's the one resting.
So do you have money?
I have 16 gold pieces.
You find
they're weird
probably a
tenure,
room for
but-
like 2 gold.
Yep. But I'm gonna have her rest.
Sure. So you find a room for about 2 gold. You have her rest, and you just kind of sit up and keep guard and wait to hear from your party.
I'm probably gonna try and
I'm
send
ready.
go out.
Oh, hold on.
I'm writing you a whisper. It's gonna be your call.
That's right. What did you
Actually,
say you're
I'm,
doing, Solomon?
I'm going to ask the innkeeper to get fetch clothes, and I will pay him for it.
Sure.
How much would
what do
that
you ask
cost?
him to get? What are you trying to buy her? Like a dress or just general clothing?
General clothing. Solomon's not
Oh, just a gold piece.
clothing for Tess. Because having her in rags is not ideal.
Roll D100, Patrick, I would say. Over 50, yes. Under 50, no.
I'll let you surprise me.
Okay. So, Baron, as you guys teleport back to the liquor cabinet, you notice one of your friends is missing. Rust Bucket is not with you.
What?
Rust Bucket, you're still exactly where you were, and you see.
I start
Patrick.
asking guards if they saw a kid with red hair wander off.
Yeah, they kind of point you out towards the main road.
Okay, I go that way.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably going to take you an hour to kind of find him, even just with where he's going. But you get enough people because it's not hard to, like, a kid in red armor that's covered in blood. You eventually like get back to an inn. What do you ask the innkeeper?
Did a small child come in here?
Roll a persuasion check.
Have you seen my son?
Have you seen my charge?
I'm worried you may need medical assistance.
I think that made it easier.
Roll off 11 versus 11. Go again. Oh, he beat you.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not in the habit of giving out any information about our clientele, but I can say I've not seen such an individual.
Thank you. And I leave.
Hey, hold up.
Okay.
Solomon did set Tess down and then come out to talk to the innkeeper.
Yeah, up to you. If you
Yeah.
want to, you would probably see Patrick before he would see you if you want to get him.
Patrick.
Oh, there you are, Patrick.
You stunned him for a bit.
You wandered off and I got worried.
This way.
Did you say this way and like lead me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I look at the innkeeper and I like reach for a pouch and I just like put a gold piece on the counter and walk in.
He just walks. He kind of like picks it up, bites it with his teeth, puts it in his pocket, just kind of nods and smiles.
It dents like gold does.
Mhm.
And then I have him go get the dress. I've already marked off gold. Or
Yeah,
clothes.
so you pay him. You pay him. He has a dress fetch, so she has some clothing that she can wear. But yeah, you watch it. Solomon brings you to a room, and you see Tess asleep in the bed.
Interesting.
She seems fine for now.
Yes, she appears so, but what about you, Patrick?
I'm uninjured. Ignore the 1 point of damage I have.
Yeah, I was about to roll a medicine check on you, but if like it looks like that, yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 point of damage. I'm fine.
Do you wish to clean?
That would probably be the wise choice.
Nick.
Hi, everyone.
Good night.
Nah,
Have
bro.
fun raiding the
Catch you
liquor
tomorrow.
cabinet.
All right, so while you guys continue on with that, back at the Hall of Injustice, Deft Ari Theris, Tanya, if you desire, what do you do with your brother?
But first arrive, are we
I'm not gonna say anything.
He's
I
no
just-
longer paralyzed at this point, so you
I
probably
would say as
set him
soon as
down
we
somewhere.
arrive,
Uh-huh.
I'm like secure him.
Sure, who's securing him and how so?
I pull out a chair for him and I sit him down.
Okay. Do you tie him to it, or do you just sit him in a chair?
I just sit him down and I go to the sink and get him a glass of Gatorade from the sink.
Oh, D100. See
Then
which
before I
favorite-
release him, he needs to be secured.
We only have him for a minute, right?
Correct. But I could cast it again if need be, and
Up
then
to you
use
You
meta
tell me.
magic to double it. So if nobody else is doing it, I'm grabbing rope or something and trying to secure him. I'm like,
Yeah,
once he
alright.
answers for stuff, we can let him go, but we don't know what his reaction is going to be. And somebody shouted assassin. Do I know any of the people or what ranks would be there? That was in the key or the castle itself, right?
That was within Tyros, so it's the kingdom that Gancaster's kind of joining to make sure that they
Right,
don't
but I
get
know that
exposed
the
to it.
building he come out of was their
Oh,
where
yeah,
the royalty
definitely.
is.
Yeah, that's where their king
Yeah,
lives.
like
The king
they're
of Tyros died earlier on in our campaign, so basically his 4-year-old son is the king.
come out of the keep or out of their castle and with the shouts of assassin. The only royal in the bloodline there that I'm aware of is a child.
It's no child, it's a demon. They killed the king.
I come out of the
Inside
kitchen
one
with like this blue drink and a first aid kit under my arm. Okay. Who did you kill?
I didn't kill
Besides
anybody.
Eskel.
Who did you try to kill?
I tried to kill the demon.
I'm gonna sit down at the.
It's not a boy, it's a demon, I swear.
I set down the Gatorade next to him. I start
Why is
poking
it
at where
blue?
he's bleeding from. It's
Yeah, he is
raspberry.
bleeding. He got stabbed in the abdomen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to patch him up.
He just kind of like takes a sip of it. Hold on.
Supposed to be
Let's
blue
back
raspberry.
up a moment. Why did you kill Eskel, the Dragonborn?
I never killed anyone.
Not today.
Roll an insight check, there's.
I'll also join in on that insight as soon as I get in.
Try.
I've got 2 to roll. Loading in defensive rounds now.
I feel like I just either naturally believe that statement or naturally don't believe that statement.
That is up to you. Do, do, do. I'm not proficient in this, so it is just a +4. You gather he's not telling you the entire truth.
Almost in.
I suggest you be honest about things. You know I can cast a spell to make you be honest.
I'm telling you, it's a demon.
I'm wanting to back up. Why did you kill Eskel? You were seen there. Your nightmare I saw with my own eyes. Same markings, same scars.
Well, no, he looks different. So the assassin who killed Eskel kind of looks different, but the horse he was riding is
Well, that's what
the
I'm talking
same.
about. The horse. I'm telling you that was the same horse. Your horse.
You know, there's more than one of those things out in the world, right?
Correct, but not with the exact same scars and markings.
First one is on the demon. Second one is on his recent statement. He didn't kill anyone. Or he didn't kill us, no.
Again, he's not telling the entire truth. Same as theirs.
With both, or
No, I didn't roll it for the demon. Hold on.
the first roll's for the demon or demon.
I know. I just didn't roll against it yet. I only rolled against the insight checks. Same roll.
Okay, or Popper's put it up, so
Seems legit about the demon, at least as far as you can tell. But as far as the Eskel piece, it seems like he's not fully telling the truth.
sorry, I was reconnecting to Discord. What was the answer for the demon one?
Demon seems like he's potentially telling the truth, at least as far as you can tell.
Ari, when we arrived, Ari's been kind of glaring at him with her arms crossed. She lets out a sigh and her expression softens. Who had the horse before you? Where did you get it?
I was given it as a gift. I'm a prince. He was there.
Do I remember this horse?
He got it for his birthday like years ago.
Does the time frame match up? Would he
No,
have had
because
the horse
so
when
what you
Eskel
have to
died?
remember about them, because of all the wishing stuff that happened between Satesh and Urwish, as far they lived a full life as like these royal people that were brothers. It never actually happened, but as far as they have memories of a full life together. So like they have memories of birthdays when they were little kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, but would items that's recollections of a life, but would the actual item be in those memories?
The wish gave it to us. We can't tell.
Yeah, they have no idea.
I spoke with Astral a few days ago. He found me. He told me that you were allied with Tyros. What were you
For the raid
thinking?
crown.
Oh, thank you very much. He just kind of looks over at you. We've been trying to take back our home, and something wasn't right. We had our concerns, and we found out the prince, the king, is a demon.
What's your proof? How'd you find out?
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
He just kind of looks at you. Oberon had his concerns. But I can tell you, that is not a normal child.
You realize Oberon almost died today, right?
What?
Who was controlling the dragons?
What? I don't know anything about dragons.
Deft, can I speak to you for a moment?
He just looks really confused what this is going on.
He just lets out this big sigh and he points to the drink. Finish that. It's good for you. I follow Ari.
He just kind of looks at it. Hold on, I gotta make a con save. Oh God, what is that flavor?
It's good for you.
And he just like slowly, painfully works his way through it.
I'm gonna ask where you got that.
What? We made it.
Yeah, it's the same shit you drink.
No, it's different flavor, but it's the same.
That's concerning.
Awesome blue.
Yeah, the sink is just full of this like blue mixture.
You guys probably like stained his sink blue.
Do you sense
Thanks a
that
lot.
presence again?
What presents?
The one from the keep. Do you sense it here?
There wasn't a presence at the keep. I just sensed the dragon, and then there were alarms going off, which I assume is his fault.
I think you sensed something at the keep.
No, it was the dragon.
There were alarms going
only
off
the
at the keep.
dragon.
Okay. He seems truthful, at the very least, with the demon. He believes it, I think.
He's not being completely honest about Eskel, though.
He's not the same person he was back then. I don't even know who he really is. All I know is he's my brother. I've known him a lifetime.
It's at this point you notice that Sock summons himself as well and turns back into his child form and like goes over and hugs him. He just starts crying.
So, if he is telling the truth, what do we do about this?
Well, he tried to assassinate the sole heir to a throne. Hopefully nobody saw him besides us.
Who is a child, but he claims to be a demon. I trust that you won't do something stupid and try to flee since we're trying to help you, and I'll untie him.
Yeah, he just looks like really confused and distraught at this point. Telling you, there's things going on here that none of us know about. Something is not right.
Okay, so where did you get the information that this was a demon, and how did you verify it?
Oberon serves on the council and had a suspicion decisions kept being made that were not in our favor or things that didn't make sense. And we investigated it further. He shared this information with me.
He's still, or does he seem to be fully truthful with this, or?
From the role you made earlier when you already incited him for this one, it seems like, to him at least, it's truthful.
I need to rest.
I'm more mean about,
but if we
like,
do, I can sanctify an area that I can tell for sure if he's lying or not. But I need to rest first.
Yeah, I more meant on, like, when he's going over, like, how he got the information.
No, I know.
Alright.
You weren't controlling the dragons. You didn't have the orb.
What orb? He doesn't know what the orb is. He never was around when the orb was used. That
Did
was
you
before
see-
the wish.
Did you see the dragons flying around? That wasn't you.
I didn't see any dragons.
I hope the others are okay.
I snuck in to see if his claims were true. And I can tell you from trying to dispatch it that It is most certainly a demon.
Ferris, do you have any spells that can reveal someone who's disguised?
Not prepared.
Well, I can't get us back there today, so pray on that, if you will.
There's, can I borrow your sending stone?
I'll be right back.
Sure, I toss it to you.
There's also the entire commotion in the pantry.
I assume that's probably happening soon because you guys had a little bit of time of talking and debating on whether or not you were going to carve the dragon and all that kind of stuff.
What's going on?
Yeah, waiting for Mr. DM.
Ah, gotcha. That's what I thought said. Hold on.
Actually, you know what? Hey, Patrick,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you a little message right to your brain.
Cool.
And everyone else who has a sending step.
Hey, Deft here. We're fine. How's it going over there?
The reply you get back is, they are sleeping.
Is Tanya here at the house, Mr. Dark?
I imagine it's
I think
probably
he had
around
to
the
step
time.
away. Yes, Tanya came with.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm with them.
This is probably around the time we're hearing the commotion in the
All right, I'm back.
pantry.
Welcome back.
All right.
I'm sending messages.
To whom?
Well, first to Patrick. He said they are sleeping, which means more than one person, which is strange because most of us are here. That's cool.
Well, you can
Yeah.
talk to him freely with the stone because someone there has a stone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Patrick, what do you mean they? Solomon, right?
Yes, Patrick is sleeping, and so is Lady Tess.
Patrick is sleeping, and so is. Okay. Hey, Kale? Are you there, buddy?
He goes by Kalen.
Kale? Why doesn't he go by Kale anymore?
He's in the same boat as your brother in the double life thing.
Oh. Okay.
He's still in human form. He hasn't converted back to Minotaur yet.
Okay.
Boss! It's good to hear from you. Hey, this thing's pretty cool. Hello.
Hi, hey, yeah, kind of a problem. How's, did you find any more survivors? How are you doing over there?
It's still just me and Oberon. I think everyone else is dead. But he's looking better, other than all the blisters and burns.
Okay, give him the potions if you need to. Is he conscious? Can he talk?
Right now he's resting, but he's been conscious.
Please call when he wakes up. I need to talk with him.
Sure. Do I have to do anything or specific to talk to you guys, or do I just talk into this rock?
Just talking to the rock, buddy.
Okay, I will give you a call as soon as he's conscious.
Thanks. Over.
Okay. About 2 minutes after you get off the stone with him. Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi. Hi.
Oh.
That was fast.
Oh, I was just making sure that I was using it right. That's all.
Oh, yeah,
Talk
you
to later.
you sure are.
Mm.
Thanks, bud. Okay. All right. This is fine. This is still fine. Hey, Patrick?
Yes.
You might want to come to us. Actually, wait. Can you even? No, you can't do that. We need to meet back up.
Not unless they have Tels teleport him.
Yeah, you guys
Why do you
really
need me
shouldn't
there?
hang out by yourselves. You have to remember this is not a closed line. And you just had something very juicy to say.
Then why did you ask me questions?
Because I didn't think that's was gonna be your answer. You know what? No, it's all right. Just when they get up, let them know that we should meet up as soon as we can. Keep a good eye on them, though, bud.
Or he's just
All
looking at Duck, thoroughly confused.
I need to pick up Patrick and Solomon really quick as well. So
Mhm.
Solomon,
All
you're
right.
keeping watch, and Patrick, you're
Nope.
just resting
I am
your hurt.
keeping watch.
Solomon, Patrick. Solomon, seems to trust Patrick enough to rest.
Okay.
Yeah, so Patrick is staying up, keeping watch.
So Patrick, I need you to roll a perception check as you're just kind of keeping watch over the two of them. Okay. At some point you hear voices downstairs
Okay.
as you kind of
I eavesdrop for
as you
sure.
go to eavesdrop. You see an individual in armor but without a helmet on. And they're asking if anyone has seen, and he's holding up a picture that looks exactly like Tess in her human form.
Okay.
Roll. Oh no, you wouldn't know what he looks like. That's too bad.
How
Neither
much?
does Solomon. No, it's a human.
And
They both seen Omash's human form.
Nope, not Omash.
Okay. Well, I guess I have no idea.
well, Def just told me it was a secure line and to be careful what I say across it. So I could assume. So my assumption at this point is, oh, that's the person he warned me about. So I shouldn't use the stone because then that confirms that they have the right in.
They don't seem to notice you, so you can just sit there and eavesdrop if you want.
Yeah, I'd see if the innkeeper's gonna cover our ass or not, and if he's not, then I'll have to do stuff.
He doesn't seem to really mention Tess. He didn't necessarily get a great look at Tess anyways when you got in. He mostly talked to like Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
And you just watch as this individual just puts like 20 gold pieces on the countertop and just like, well, if you hear anything, you'll let me know, yes? Of course. Right away. And you just watch as the individual walks away.
Uh-huh. Okay. I will close our door, and I think I will prop a chair under it just in case.
Fair enough.
Solomon is also resting with the lantern on his lap.
Yeah. So are you constantly flickering between your kid and adult form this whole time?
Probably. He's probably putting as much of not physical weight on this thing, but he doesn't trust that it's not going to try and reconnect with Tess.
Right.
Mental weight on this thing. as much as he can as a fighter.
Fair enough. We'll come back to you guys before we end, but
Mhm.
everyone back at Theris's house. Anything else you wanted to do?
I am lecturing my little brother for being bear down and doing this himself instead of having a goon do it.
I don't have any goons. You have to lead by example. I always tried to tell you that.
You realize if a single person had seen you, the entire city of Tyros would be against you.
It's for their own good.
They don't know that.
I know, that's why this was the quick answer.
Oh,
For the reckless.
Of
No, you can't just.
He's preventing our kingdom from being liberated. He's using us.
To them, you assassinate a child.
It's not a child, though, I'm telling you.
To them.
Maybe not. But that's how you start wars. This has to be handled delicately.
I've been in enough wars. I'm trying to end a war.
We need
It's
proof.
because of that child and his mother that I can't end this war.
Who was his mother?
The Queen Regent. It was the king's. So the king died probably middle of Arc 1, somewhere in there. The prince was a baby when he became king. And the mother was Queen Regent.
The way you prevent wars to expose this, then you become a hero for doing so. You can unite kingdoms. You assassinate this child, and it's not proven it's a demon. Not only do you have them, but you have Gancaster joining in against you.
They don't care about Gancaster either. They're using you the same way they're using us.
Okay. We get that.
No, you don't understand.
No, we do understand.
You do not understand. They want everything. They don't want this land or that land or this kingdom. These people want everything.
Okay. So first we need proof.
He almost killed me. He's 4.
Okay, you know it's true. We know it's true. They need to know it's true.
oh boy.
Aren't you a politician?
Not specifically. That's. He just kind of like glances over back towards Deft.
Perception of the populace is reality.
I was trained to follow, not to lead. And just looks over at Deft.
I was told you were going to take the throne. That was the plan.
You left me no choice. You just left everything. You don't even know what I've had to go through to just make sure that our kingdom has a chance. I understand the situation we're in, and I understand that you had a former life that meant a lot to you. But what we had was real, and you left, all of us.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I don't even know who I am anymore. I have too many memories. I don't want to be a king. But I don't want our home to be destroyed. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to take his hands in mine. You're not alone anymore. I'm back, and I won't leave again. I promise.
In case there's some sort of enchantment on him, I'm casting a 9th level Dispel Magic on him.
Sure. No, it doesn't specifically have any magic spells on him.
Okay, I'm just burning that just to make sure.
No, actually, hold on. Would that be enough to dispel the thing keeping him alive?
So I'm doing a 9th. I'm doing his max.
Roll a d100.
Don't you dare!
Roll a d100.
Chat, roll me a d100.
Oh boy.
See, he has it. Remember that amulet that was on the
80.
giant?
It's an 80 from Beastie.
Wait, do we see do I see him casting a spell?
Yes, you do.
I'm right there.
Dispel. Do you stop the dispel magic from going off?
That's a high level spell magic too.
It's a high level dispel magic.
His hair is flowing up and everything. His eyes are glowing.
That is a high enough roll though to kill his the amulet that keeps him for his
gotta go
disease
for
from
it.
progressing.
It gives what?
So remember we were in the Winter Queen's tunnels and there was a one of the undead giants that had a necklace on it that was keeping you alive. He found that after, because they went searching for you when you guys didn't make it back in that first day. He has that amulet. That's what's keeping his disease from killing him.
Yeah, but I was trying to target any kind of enchantment that's like controlling him.
That's the only one he's got. The only enchantment on him is the one that keeps him alive.
Would Theris have known that? Because he saw him get the amulet, right?
I would roll an Arcana check.
I would say too, because it would only suppress the amulet for a bit. It wouldn't like nullify it.
You could potentially dispel a magical item. It's not like a super high magic item, but it does keep him alive. I would say you do have a level of control. So if you're specifically trying to target things affecting him, you can kind of tell there's nothing there. The only effect you sense on him, it comes from his amulet.
No, yeah, I wouldn't have tried to negate it.
Right.
I'm looking for any kind of enchantment on him.
It's a necrotic enchantment that keeps him alive right now. That's the only thing.
However, if that when I cast it and sense that, I'm like, what is that amulet?
He kind of like pulls it out. You recognize it from the Winter Queen caves.
Okay, so now I recognize it.
He's like, you found it when we were looking for you. I don't know exactly what it is, but it keeps my disease at bay. Without it, I'm dead.
You're lucky I could pick up on the subtlety of it. I was trying to see if you were being enchanted by something, and I almost dispelled that.
He just kind of like wipes his brow.
I'd like to study it later, though.
Eris, roll a d100.
Yeah, roll me a 100.
No, you want them to roll a D100, not a 100.
No,
roll a
100.
D100.
100
Don't
great.
roll a 100 on the D100. Roll a 01.
Wait, does that mean you're not dying anymore?
Yes, as long as I have this. At least for now.
Def just starts weeping. Like hugging him and weeping.
It's gross. It's ugly. It's
gross. It's
no
ugly.
Performance.
I missed you too.
There's that 62 from Wastrel.
Okay. As you guys are kind of sitting there embracing, and the two of them are like crying, and you hear on the door, boom, 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 boom. Open the door by name of the king.
Ari, put an illusion around him.
She quickly throws.
And I walk to the door.
Oh no, it's okay. I got it. I'm gonna turn him invisible.
I open it. I'm like, what's the meaning of this?
Like, we need to search your home, sir.
For what?
There's been reports that an assassin is being held here. I suggest you stand aside.
Why would I hold an assassin here?
You hear a voice from behind. Now, Sir Theris, it's just protocol. Please don't be difficult. This will be over shortly, as you see Astral with about 20 Kingsguard.
I'm like,
Ari's-
please come in, and as I back up, I kind of stand in front of where they would be to kind of block walking in that to where he's at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Gentlemen,
He's invisible. I'm gonna press a candle into his hands. He probably knows what it is.
you go to press the candle in his hands. You don't feel him. He already was like hiding.
Oh,
He's a rogue and a fighter.
While they start doing the search, Ari's gonna walk up to Astral. What's this all about?
It seems we may have an issue.
What kind of issue?
One of our allies seemingly has launched an attack against the King of Tyros. And with our current position, unfortunately, we have to investigate this to our fullest ability.
Please
There's
do.
reports
Okay.
that they fled somewhere within our city limits, within this vicinity. You don't know anything about that, do any of you?
No,
Hey,
but before you
everyone
bring your
rolls your
guards in, out of courtesy for my station, can I speak with you in private with your guards outside first?
Of course.
And I would assume I've also got my place warded from, because we talked about this before, the one where you cast every day for a year, and then,
Guards and wards.
yeah, so that
Yeah,
no one
you
can
have guards and
sneak in.
wards on your house too. The only person you would really be worried about in regards to your wards and guards would be Astral himself, who's a very adept wizard. But as
Right.
far as guards, like the guards you're not worried about. And technically, like, if it came down to it, you could probably like take Astral in a fight anyways, but not that you need to.
After the doors closed, and they say, since you've brought this up, there's something we've been needing to look into, because we've caught word recently that the kingdom's actually been infiltrated, and that the
What do you
infant
mean?
that the infant lord is actually a demon in disguise, as
Those
well as
are
possibly
high
the Queen
accusations.
Regent.
Do you have any proof?
Not yet. That's why we need to investigate. But of course, this is a delicate matter.
Roll a persuasion check.
Something I'm not good at.
Natural 18, not bad.
Nice.
He kind of looks over at you. Troubling indeed. Too many things have been going on. The attacks on our reserves and our armories, then this.
And
We're
then
not
wanting
getting-
to take over Gancaster as well, to bring them into their fold. It has been told that their
Well, we sought
goal is
them,
to take
but
over everything. Yes, but where did that idea come from?
I'm not sure you'd have to speak to Lord Cross.
If these accusations are true, just like this, is somebody trying to turn the kingdom against somebody that's always fought and been at Gancaster's right-hand side, that has saved the prince and his father, and now you have to search my home for an assassin?
I don't
Which you
have
may
a
do,
choice.
but that sounds like
Unfortunately, thanks to our Lord, it's not really up to me. It's nothing.
I understand, but does that not make it seem like something within is trying to put us against each other?
Believe me, I have my own concerns about many things. But sure. We're in a don't know what to do. If we turn against them, we're dead. We don't have the
No, we
strength
can't.
to
We
repel
can't. No, we
Cynthia.
can't do that. This has to be a matter of exposure, not confrontation.
What do you suggest?
I don't know. That's the problem, is finding a way to expose this in public. It can't just be a he said, she said thing.
At this point, you hear another knock on the door.
Are they outside?
Ari,
Yeah.
would you get that, please? Because I'm still trying to stand in the position where I was at to block things.
Yeah.
I'll head over and check the door.
You and Astral having like your own private conversation. All the guards are outside. You open the door and there's a human there you don't recognize. Yes, hello.
Can I help you?
Is Monsieur Deft home? I have an order of cookies for him. Very important.
I
Let
just
him
kind of look
in.
at Deft.
Coconut cream. His favorite.
She kind of gives him a smirk. All right. She'll
Um,
open the door and let him in.
I am posed at the bar near the sink, menacingly stirring a glass full of this like murky liquid with a very long cocktail spoon.
Excuse me, sir. May I have a moment of your time to tell you about our Lord and Savior? In private, if you don't mind.
What have you
Ashley's
brought?
another.
What have you brought me?
Please, let me show you. He leads you to another room. Do you take anyone with you?
Sorry, Astral. Deft has a bit of a sweet tooth.
Oh, Astral's in another room. He doesn't pick up on this. You're already having your
Okay.
own conversation. He's in the. All the guards are outside. Astral's in like a sitting room with you, and then this guy came up on his own. I think we really need to talk about your coconut cream cookies.
Yeah,
sir.
no, it's really become a problem. We should really. Thank you so much for coming. Just right over here, please.
Do you take anyone with you?
Not in particular.
Okay. So you go into a room. You secure the door behind you.
Mhm.
Shut it. All right. Omash turns back into his normal human form. Ah, thank God.
Just cross my arms.
Give me that look.
If I have a
See-
way, anything in my home that would detect stuff like this to alert me.
It's not part of guards and wards, so there's no standing magic that would be like devil alarm.
Because I hate that motherfucker and he's in my house.
Well,
Me
the
and Astral
downside
about
with him, he automatically is immune to anything 6th level or lower, which makes him part of the shit he is.
Be funny, like, actually, I'm sorry, Astral, I lied to you. I am harboring an assassin. He's the one that just walked in. Get him.
Up to you. You also didn't see him
I
yet,
don't
but
know
you
he's
can
there.
totally do it. Mhm. All right, Deft, what do you do? You definitely know it's Elmosh.
Did you need something?
I just wanted to let you know your friend is okay.
Hmm.
And
I'm
he
aware.
writes down an address on a piece of paper for you. She is currently resting here with your friends in safety. I've seen to it, as promised.
Good cat.
You have really been a pain in my ass recently. But that's okay.
Not
I forgive
specifically.
you.
Don't
Thank you.
forgive me. I'm a horrible.
I forgive you. I forgive you. Good kitty.
I really miss the old you, boss. But
Now,
I understand the choices you've made. And he just kind of like looks back out towards the door. If I had something to look forward to like that and a love like that, I would risk it all as well.
it's never too late.
I hope you know, though. More for you to just be aware. You broke her heart.
I know.
I do feel sorry for that girl. We should have left her where we found her.
All we did was bring her from one cage to another.
Thought we were freeing her. I thought many things. I have not always made the right decisions, and neither did Satesh. But we did always try to make the best decision we could make at the time. Your brother is in grave trouble.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So
Maybe
are
not
they.
to the full extent.
They know who he is. He will not be safe, and his support will be gone. I don't know why he decided to do what he did, but he failed horribly. And now he has no allies. And his claim is weaker. He can no longer be king, I'm afraid.
How come it's all fallen apart right as I've gotten back?
I'm uncertain. I don't think it's anyone's fault specifically. Besides, you're not the man you used to be. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know for sure. But if you're ever uncertain, and he takes something out of his pocket and he places it on the table in front of you, just in case you're ever uncertain. I'm with you, whisper.
If that's another wish stone, I'm gonna throw it at your head. It's gonna hurt. Oh.
I'm not saying this is needed, but it is safer in your hands than it is in mine. I'm going to turn myself in. I completed all of the things that I sought to do. And without the people I sought out to do these things with, it's not the same. I miss our family, and I will never forget it. And I will take responsibility for the things we did.
You don't have to go that far.
They can't kill me anyways, it's fine.
Well, they can't kill me either, but I'm still trying. It's nice to have you around.
You're not quite that good, sir.
Hey, I'm pretty good.
I'm sorry that I put you in this position. In some ways.
It's not your fault.
It is very much my fault. I must apologize. I have taken advantage of your trust. And I will never be able to make amends for that. If you do not forgive me, I cannot blame you.
I never held any of this against any of you. I made my own choices, even if I did have people pushing me in interesting directions.
I'm apologizing for.
I know, it's alright.
No, you do not understand. This is my fault. I did this.
You want to elaborate?
Not specifically, but I will if you desire.
Can you please elaborate?
I took advantage of your friend. She is safe as I promised. But I did use her a little bit.
Uh-huh.
You see, it's very hard to abstract an ancient artifact from an Arcanum vault. Unless you have their superior who can just check it out at their own will.
I do have one request.
Hmm?
You put Allie where she is, right?
I took her from the abyss to a safer place, yes.
I don't know if I'd consider that.
She's on this
I
plane
mean,
now.
oh, okay. That's good. That's good enough.
I retrieved the orb. Well, to be correct, she retrieved the orb for me. I had to finish what we started. And now it cannot be turned back. They will all die. As they should.
What were you doing in Tyros?
Wrapping up loose ends. The future of the dragons is now assured. Though it is unfortunate your brother failed.
Yeah, it's a bit of an understatement.
Unfortunately, they knew he was coming.
What do we do? What can we do?
You flee. There's nothing left for any of you here. This way of life is coming to an end. I am sorry. I was never the thinker. That was more of Satesh's. I'm just a doer. And I am sorry for the things I've had to do. But you are my greatest friend. And I will not forget it. But my time has come to an end. What happens from here is up to you and your friends. Do forgive me. And you watch as he transforms into an image of your brother. And he walks out of the room towards Astral and the guards.
I stay in the room. I take a long drink from my Gatorade.
You just hear them processing him. He doesn't resist in the slightest.
Ari looks incredibly shocked when he just walks out of that room.
There's as well as like,
So does there's like an invisible brother in the corner, like, what?
Perfect Tom and Jerry moment.
And
like
you watch as
what's
they
going
take-
on?
We found who we were looking for.
How was he in my home?
He's very crafty. He's an assassin. One of the most deadly ones I've ever seen.
I'm looking at Def like with the WTF look.
He looks calm.
And he seems to go without issue. They kind of secure him in manacles.
The guards take him away. After about 5 minutes, the actual brother reappears from the invisibility spell.
Is Astral
What?
still here?
No, Astral left with the guards.
What just happened?
What's going on, Deft?
I get another drink of Gatorade from the sink.
You can tell that man's had a rough day.
The pastry delivery, and then your I do the air quotes, brother walks out and turns himself in. What's going on?
Omar did us one last favor.
Was Omosh? Let
He
that filthy
nods.
cat into my home? Why would he do this?
He brought cookies.
Why would he look like Edgar and turn himself in?
It's a long story.
So he's in on this assassination?
Oh no, I don't think he was.
Why would he turn himself in as an assassin to, quote, help us out?
So they'd stop searching our home?
No, that's... So Omosh just happens to know they're looking for an assassin in our home, happens to know who the assassin is, what they look like, to pretend to be them. Yeah, that doesn't play. You're not telling us, Deft.
I just give Edgar a long look and just sigh.
He's covering for me for the things I've done.
But if you're trying to assassinate a demon that if you got proof of this, why would he try to cover instead of help you? By help kill it?
You can't.
Can't what?
He cannot kill it. You have to understand. Omosh is a very particular individual. He does not serve but one master. He simply survives. And he sits there. Remember, and he kind of discusses, he's vaguely familiar with it. And Deft's not even really, it's more of a dream to Deft. And he speaks of the creature you fought in the basement before Satesh died at the Golden Perch.
Yeah?
Satesh serves both the chateau and the forces that seek to oppose it.
Wait, Satesh served that giant demon dragon?
Or Omosh, sorry, not Satesh.
Oh my
Sorry.
Omosh served that giant demon dragon?
Not so
So
much
is
the
that
dragon.
the half truth you're trying to? What did is Omosh? Is he the one that killed Eskel?
No. I killed Eskel. Well, a part of me killed Eskel. I am not just Prince Edgar. I am not just an assassin. I am not just the Prince of the Old Kingdom that Death destroyed. I am all three people.
I drop the cup and I shakily pick it back up.
Or I'll walk over to Deft and hold on to his arm. Or give him a hug.
So why did you kill Eskel? What was the purpose?
I was paid to kill Eskel.
By who?
It's not something I would do today. By Satesh. Well, Satesh's people.
Doesn't surprise me. I just spit when he says Satesh's name.
I was fleeing from killing Eskel, and as I arrived in what is now known as Alamarn, a wish spell went off and combined me with fake persona of Death's brother, the assassin that I am, and the prince that Death killed. We all have our moments we are not proud of. I cannot do anything to change what I did once. And I cannot honestly tell you which of the three people I am. I am what I am.
I just kind of looked at Ari and Deft, and you give me judgment sometimes.
I thought I was fucked up.
It's
Well,
not any of our faults.
Unfortunately, starting from today, you can't be any of those.
I'm well aware. That's why I'm leaving. I failed.
Just like that?
About your impassioned speech about how you've got to prevent war and this demon has to be
believe me.
stopped. And you're just going to leave now?
I'm more than happy to fight and do what is within my set, but I can no longer lead this as a political leader or king.
Or just kind of looks up at Daft.
I always kind of knew it would come to this.
I don't think so. I think we need to let it go. Is it really worth holding on to? What would Cheer Up do?
Why don't you ask him?
He's just a boy. We don't need to be kings and princes.
You said they wanted everything, right?
Yes. Well, technically, Omar told you they wanted everything.
I heard they wanted everything, right? Well, then that's enough. Someone's got to stop them. One person can't have all the power. If I learned one thing from Satesh, is that there needs to be balance or whatever.
He just kind of smiles a bit. I don't think I ever actually met Satesh.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Consider
I have
yourself
memories of
lucky.
the man.
He was kind of an asshole.
So, you can give up if you want, but sounds like we have a kingdom and a world to save.
Could use your help.
You need me. You know how to find me. But I think it's best if I lay low for a while.
Yeah.
Before you go, I'm thinking you could do with a bit of a makeover. Might be a bit awkward if two wanted people show up.
That I don't need your help with. And you watch as he adjusts a ring on his finger and his appearance transforms into that of a different individual.
Magic's not the most reliable.
I
Just
have
saying.
more life experiences than most, but I appreciate your concern.
Oberon and Caleb are at the Golden Perch. I don't know where you want to end up, but just be careful, okay?
You mentioned Oberon?
Yeah.
You just watch him get angry.
Mad. Why are we mad? What's going on?
That's nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna give him my candle.
Sure. Give me a candle and an insight check. He seems very peeved about Oberon.
There's a lot you haven't told me.
About what?
A lot of things.
Well, now's your chance before I go.
Can we trust Oberon?
I'm not sure. I think no. It was his idea.
It's a really shitty idea.
Well, what do you expect for Satesh's little brother?
Wait, what?
Damn, huh?
Those will end tonight. But first, Patrick,
Oh.
I'm not done with you yet. As you're kind of sitting there watching over the two of them, just in kind of like this passive security mode, roll a D100. So as you kind of sit there, you don't like go into like a total absence of consciousness, but you happen to borrow those video files.
Oh.
This one's pretty calm. You're just kind of sitting there and you see that adult individual with Patrick.
Right.
They're just kind of in the same room as you, and they're looking out the window at this planet off in the distance that you're currently orbiting, it would seem.
Right.
It's like, are we ever going to get to go down there? And the father replies back, no, son, it is our job but to observe. We need to understand this place more before we go home. And you just kind of watch them absentmindedly just kind of enjoy this view of the world you currently reside on from space.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
That it is. But we'll pick up there next week because it is 2:00 in the morning.
Yes.
4 o'clock here.
Oh,
And 5 o'clock RE time or 6 o'clock? What?
5 a.m. I'm probably going to be up for a while.
And dark.
Thanks for running
my
on so I
God.
couldn't play any D4 tonight after game.
You can still play D4, but you probably want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed. So thank
Yeah.
you, everybody who hung out with us. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the raids from Crown DM and Saturday and Beastie. Appreciate that. And hopefully we'll catch y'all tomorrow night, midnight central, for some Grimdark action. And if not, have a great rest of your weekend.
Or come
Night,
join
everybody.
Discord and play D4 with us.
Yep, and you can join Discord, play Diablo 4 with us, hang out. I'll throw the links up in a second, but have a great weekend, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Have a nice night, guys.
until the
Later.
next time.